part of the announcement. You can tell where people were going with that. How funny would that be if, like, what kind of national news does that make if Doug Christie resigns from his Kings coaching job to join the morning show full time? He's just like, you know what? I've decided I want to pursue my dreams.
Why would he have to resign?
Well, conflict of interest. I mean, they'd be kind of, although
players have their own podcasts.
Don't get me wrong. Having an active NBA head coach, like, I'm just going to say it, pretty big coup for us if that happened.
I'd like his participation in Rewind.
Oh my goodness gracious! Can you imagine how uncomfortable it would be?
I think I say Chris, but Rewind would get a little spicier.
Would get spicier with Doug.
Yeah.
See, I think if Doug were to join the station actively as a coach, one of the deals would be like, I can't work with Chris.
That's probably incredibly accurate.
What if his ultimatum was, I want to come back in the mornings, but that was you and I had to decide, Doug or Chris.
So Dave's board hopping?
I mean, come on. No, Doug would.
Doug would?
Yeah. He's Pepperdine grad.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows the ropes on the quick learner.
Well, come on.
No?
Like, when did he graduate?
In the 1900s.
I got you before.
Did they even have CDs back then?
Hey, even though we got an email about it, I just always have to ask these things. I hate assuming. Even though we got a big email about it, is the thing down there public that happened?
Yes.
Thank you.
Because I got a text about it.
Okay. I saw the announcement and all that, but every once in a while it'll be like, oh, it was internal. So in addition to us, this building's getting bigger, and Leo's getting larger. In addition to Matt and Kayla doing middays now, and Alan moving to the afternoons, Pat and Cody are adding Joe.
Yeah.
Nice guy. We met him a few times. To the mornings, and then somebody to afternoons. I don't know, but I'm just not here for that. So interesting.
You're not here physically for that.
No, yeah, I don't.
It's not like you're against it.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
Oh yeah, okay, thank you. No, I'm here for that.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's awesome. I'm just not in the building, so I haven't had a chance to meet the gentleman who's doing afternoons. But we're gonna the next year's Christmas party is gonna look a lot different than this year's. We're adding all kinds of stuff. It's great. Kinds of new people.
Depends on if it's on a Kings game or not.
Great point right there. And now we're back to 6 on-air folk here at the station, which means we can do all kinds of fun games because it's even now.
Give you more than the 5-minute folk.
What?
Something about Mary.
Okay, sorry.
We'll give you just as good a workout as the 7-minute folk.
Yeah. Okay. People are asking Joe. Joe used to be over on the rock station. It wasn't like, I'm not trying to sound like I want to get it right. It was like Joe and the dog or something.
Joe and Dog, yeah.
Joe and Dog? Yeah.
I think it's weird that they said that they were only going to hire someone with 3 letters for a name. Like going from Tom to Joe.
Joe, Pat. She needs to be Code. It's her nickname.
It would be Cod.
Cod, that's a great point. It was funny. I called her yesterday, in the afternoon.
I always thought it was COD.
Like cash on demand?
No, COD.
Oh.
Co-D.
It's CO apostrophe D.
See?
And the apostrophe is like a little Can't See I logo. And then I was...
I thought it was a guitar pick.
It probably is. It's a guitar pick with a Can't See I logo.
There you go.
I thought there was going to be issues this morning, and that was going to be kind of our big conversation because the parking is all screwed up this morning. There is a car so Cody gets the spot. Look, she gets here in pitch dark.
Yeah, all assigned spots.
Pretty much. The thing is, the only assigned spots in this parking lot there's a little garage with a door that opens that can fit 2 cars, and that's for our market manager and Chad, our VP of whatever the hell he does. And then the rest of it is a free-for-all. But there's you always park in the same spot every day, which is as far away from the building as possible.
I'm in Natomas.
You're all the way, like, think about this, guys. It's probably like a 20 to 25 car, I don't know, 15, 20 car.
It's at least 20.
Okay, 20 car parking lot. Jason parks, if you think about the door we come into in the building, Jason, I think, parks at the second or third furthest
I'd
parking
be in
spot.
about spot 18 maybe.
Yeah, way out there. That's where Jason parks.
I take the shuttle.
You do, like at the airport to go to Terminal B. And then Cody gets the spot. There's one spot that is like right next to the door, and it should be. She gets here at dark, whatever. She should have that spot. We all agree on that. Pat parks over in the kind of like right across because there's 2 rows. Anyways, and then Chris, I park to the left of Cody like 5 spots because that garage is in the middle, and then Chris parks next to me. And that's every morning. That's how the parking is. Every single morning. But then if one person does it wrong, it screws everything up. So there is some gray car.
Really? Because I didn't have any problem parking today.
Yeah, well, okay.
Pat's in his spot. Chris is in his spot. Joe is in his spot. I'm in my spot.
It comes like it becomes a chain reaction. Because now that gray car is in Cody's spot, and now Cody is in my spot. And so then I had to go park in somebody else's spot probably. I don't like it.
Well, good thing it's a Friday. Not as many people will be here. But my guess, this was a guess, and I don't know if Chris could confirm this because I have not seen said person, but I thought it might be part of the cleaning crew.
That's what's been confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen them this morning.
No, I haven't either. And
I've been around the building a little bit.
This has happened before. This has actually happened before where it was the clean and that car was there for a few. Apparently, whoever the cleaning crew is occasionally just leaves their car here for a couple days. There was like months ago where that car was there for like 3 consecutive days. And we were surmising that they went out of town or did something. But the car was there and it was confirmed.
Well, he's usually here in the morning.
I've seen, it's weird. It's been all sorts of times. Like if there was one of the nights, late night Kings game, like it might have been an 8 o'clock. I think, when they played the Clippers on Christmas Eve, during our break.
Yeah.
And Anthony had already left. He was our board up that night. I was still doing a few things. I'm like, all right, I'll leave. And then all of a sudden I heard like, wait, what is that? And it was somebody singing to a song, like they had headsets on. And I kind of peeked around. I go, oh my gosh, there's somebody else here. And it was a cleaning guy. And he was funny. He was like actually rapping. Because I heard like a steady rhythm of a song. I'm like, what is he doing? And then he was singing some song. And I'm like, all right, someone else is here. I won't lock up.
I miss, I don't know this person, but I do miss our old cleaning lady, too.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not.
Why not? What was your problem with 2?
Because I used to work the weekend mornings when I first started. And as a young man, I'd go out the night before on a Saturday. Yeah. And the first 3 hours of the Sunday morning program before we had all this automation was basically you press a button and the first 3 hours were recorded programming. So I would go into the studio and I would fall asleep because we had those big, huge leather couches. So I would take a nap for an hour and she would come in and she would turn on the light and scream to the top of her lungs and say, "Oh, you scared me." And that happened for months.
That's exactly how she sounded, too, by the way.
Why'd you say her name?
Huh? I did say her name. Yeah. She was doing this because we did the night show, and that's when she kind of come in. And when I had the babies, every time I saw her, it was, how are the babies?
Yeah.
Do you have any pictures?
If she's still around, she'd still ask you, how are the babies?
100. If she came in right now, I haven't seen her in a decade. Say, how are the babies? And then we,
Well, I hope she's still with us.
I do too. No pun intended. By the way, every once in a while this comes up. Let me know if you recognize this. I never know if people will or won't recognize it. Is my computer up there, Christopher? Yeah. Hold on. And 3 and 2. He's got to stand up to do this. And he's flipping the knob and hello. And hitting send and take and email Yeah, wow, this one seems quite complicated. Let's see.
Got skills, got stamina, got hands of stone like the champ from Panama.
No? Listen to the voice.
No need for clocks or karate chops. And if you want to see who the best be, come and test me, come and test me, come and test me.
Okay, well, I have who I'm hearing, but I feel like I'm going to be wrong. Is it a sports figure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Max Kellerman?
That's Max Kellerman.
Okay.
Max Kellerman. Every once in a while, I love to do this because people forget. Max had a song with his, well, he had a few, with his brother. Rest in peace.
Sounds all right.
Little boxing references.
Very early 2000s.
Yes. Very young, Max. Very young.
Jungle Rumble.
Yes.
Rumble, young man, rumble. You interviewed him and talked about that.
Did. Yes, we did. Honestly, it was, and I wanted, and it was funny because when I asked him about it, great memory, Chris, there was a lead up, shockingly, because I was very worried that he would think I was asking him about that in a mocking tone, which I really
because
was.
A lot of people at the time were making fun of it.
Very much so. And on top of, first off, I wouldn't mock him. Secondly, if Max Kellerman's one of my favorite sports personalities of all time. I love him. I think he oozes talent in multiple ways, and I'm really enjoying his podcast. We played it yesterday with Rich Paul, and it's interesting because I know there are people out there that have seen that or heard that before, but I don't know how many people have actually read about Max, know his background, know he did stuff like that. But also, if you read the story of his brother, it's incredibly tragic and sad when he lost him to violence. And he did that song with his brother. And I also wanted to make sure bringing it up wasn't, not only would I not mock it, but I sure as hell would not mock something he did with his brother who is deceased. And no, Max was great about that. And it's funny because I saw the clip yesterday of somebody had written in and asked Rich Paul and Max to name their top 3 rap albums of all time. And I think I had heard of one of the ones that Max mentioned. Like maybe, and not that I'm the biggest hip-hop aficionado in the history of the world, which is going to surprise a lot of people. But I would say I have this was the top 3 hip-hop albums or rap albums of the 90s, to be very specific. So that's a little even more of a wheelhouse that I'm not in that wheelhouse, but I can look in the window of that wheelhouse. And Max, like, I knew one of them. Like Rich Paul's was like Snoop Dogg Doggy Style. Nas, it wasn't Illmatic, it was something else. And then like Max's was like just East Coast, whatever, deep. Anyway, the funny part is looking at the comments under the clip, and 90% of them were like, Max, I was not familiar. What? Like they could not believe that Max had this deep knowledge of rap and the hip hop world in general. And it's always fun to me when usually, unfortunately, it happens when people pass, and we talk about that. There's a celebration of their life publicly, and a lot of times things are brought up that people may not have known or may have forgotten. But it's always interesting to me when folks like Max Kellerman or whomever, new things are found out about him. Right. His career is really interesting.
It is an interesting career.
It's an interesting career, and also an incredibly it's a strange career because I don't understand why Max is not, like, I think Max is a top 5 sports personality. And I think Max Kellerman, other than as much as I can't stand Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith were basically equally ding-dongs. They were equal to each other. I actually think Max was a little bit too good for Stephen A. to where they needed, Stephen felt like he needed to make a change. But Max is so intelligent. He's so versed on many different things.
Right.
And he's doing a podcast with Rich Paul, which, by the way, that's great. But how the hell is Max Kellerman not where he probably should be? I mean, honestly, with HBO boxing gone by the wayside, that really is to me, Matt. That's Max's wheelhouse.
Yeah,
he should be. He's our generation's Larry Merchant, and excuse me, we just don't have that anymore. We boxing and presentation now is just so weird. Whether it's this Netflix garbage or DAZN will have stuff, or you have the occasional pay-per-view. I do not understand. Well, I do understand, but I really hate the fact, and I miss the fact that HBO Boxing After Dark, for example, is gone. We don't have, I'm going to age myself now, but, looking forward to every Saturday, especially in the lighter divisions, where you'd have Sugar Shane Mosley and Felix Trinidad and Ike Corte and Bernard Hopkins and De La Hoya, and just every freaking month you would have some badass boxing match.
You get surprises like Sergio Martinez versus Paul Williams that were just like epics.
Epic.
That you weren't expecting.
Absolutely, because every card would be an interesting card on paper, but then of course, you'd have these unknowns coming up or slightly knowns, as Chris said, and I don't. Sometimes I wonder, it's tough when you're in the four walls, Jason, of both this studio and your life. I don't know how much of it is, I'm a little older now with kids and a wife and, blah, blah, blah. But, like, we used to regularly, we'd go to my, either my house or my buddy Brett's house or my buddy Ricky's house, and we'd all roll in. We'd all hand $5 to Rick, and that, pizza be on the way, everyone's bringing their booze or whatever, and you're sitting around on a Saturday night, you're watching the fights, you're BSing, you're doing whatever, you head back home, 1 a.m., whatever. Is that a thing?
I don't know the last time that's happened, and I don't know, you're right, if it's an age thing or if it's just a indictment on the sport. But think about the other part of it, like everybody knew who the heavyweight champion of the world
Absolutely.
was. Who is it now?
Hold on. It's is it Usyk?
Usyk.
Yeah, which it doesn't defeat your point because
you're
right.
The audience.
Exactly.
I mean,
and
from 60 probably to about 2000.
Yes.
Like
everyone knew. Mm-hmm. Every single person knew.
Or when the fight was for the next potential heavyweight champion.
I consider myself
amongst other fights.
Absolutely. I consider myself a pretty big boxing fan, and I could tell you, okay, heavyweights, just off the top of my head, Usyk, Anthony Joshua, Fury, and Deontay Wilder. Like those,
Anthony Joshua, whose last fault was against
Ryan Paul, Jake Paul?
Jake Paul.
Whatever.
Other Paul.
State Farm. So, but we can go back, and it's just whether it's Ali or Frazier or Tyson or Lewis or Foreman or Holmes. You're right. The heavyweight champion was generally regarded as that is the toughest person in the world.
Right. And then the 80s also had that just amazing run of the welterweights.
Yes.
Like Duran and Leonard and Hearns and Hagler.
Yes.
I mean, they were all fighting each other, and they were all great fights.
Yes. They were, and they would kind of like, it was almost like a round robin tournament.
Yeah. And you had more of that later with De La Hoya and Mosley, and I mean,
And I don't know. Obviously, mixed martial arts is a big culprit. It factors in. I think it's factored in both in weaning some of the audience away, but also weaning some of the fighters away. Let's be honest. We're in our basically fourth generation of mixed martial artists. How many of those MMA fight? Like, would John Bones Jones have been a boxer? I don't know. How many of those would have been boxers? But I look, I'm an MMA guy. I love the sport to death. But there is something about a big boxing prize fight. Like when it has been so long, really in both sports, if I'm being honest. I feel like in some ways the fight sports have never been better in the sense of it's everywhere, it's all over the world. You can turn on the TV any night and there's an MMA fight, maybe a boxing fight, whatever. But I also feel like we're in this massive lull on both sides because I can't remember the last time, and I'm sure I could if I thought about it. I can't remember the last time I turned on a boxing match or a UFC fight and I had those, like, that blood pressure spike before the fight even started, as they're in the ring and the national anthem sang.
Crawford Canelo?
I would say, Chris, that's really I was very much looking forward to that fight, and I was very much anticipating the fight, and I enjoyed the fight.
But it wasn't the same feeling.
It wasn't. It wasn't the same feeling as Liddell Couture. It wasn't the same feeling as Sugar Shane and Oscar De La Hoya, or Felix Trinidad and De La Hoya. It wasn't the same. Hell, it wasn't the same as Ronda Rousey versus Amanda Nunes. Or
It's funny. All the people that you're talking about, we literally watched them for their entire career.
Yeah. Now
it feels like they're close to 30 by the time that we see them in a big fight.
You're 100% right, Chris, and that's the thing, Jason. That's actually part of the problem. You have these fighters that are protected by their managers. So next thing you know, it's like, well, the heavyweight champion of the world, Fred Smith, takes on Jason Ross, who's 34-0 with 33 knockouts. I'm like, I've never heard of who the hell? And I'm going to Wikipedia looking at their record. Who the hell have they fought? Whereas with generally it would be, okay, a lot of times it would be this fighter, we saw him in the Olympics, or up-and-comer 7-0, you know, and then they're fighting, you know, once you get to double, I mean, hell, I can't remember what Mike Tyson's record when he first fought. Was it Trevor Berbick? I don't know, to get his, and I think he was either 19 or 20. I know at the time he was the youngest heavyweight champion ever. But they didn't do that. You get a few tune-up fights or establishment fights, if you will, and then you're off to the races. And let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mike Tyson was 8-0 when he fought James Tillis, which I thought was for the championship. I could be wrong. Anyways, this just doesn't happen anymore. If it wasn't Tillis, let's say 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He was 15-0 when he fought Trevor Berbick. Even then, you just wouldn't see that now. And I wonder if that's ever going to come back. I do.
I don't know.
I'm really surprised in some aspects the way our society is now with their lack of attention span.
Mm-hmm.
You would think fight sports would be even more popular,
right?
Because you don't need to have it's just go in and beat the hell out of each other.
And it's a good, like, if there's a knockout that lives quickly on social media. Here's the recap.
Built for social media.
Yeah.
Now, what the hell do people get together and watch? World of Warcraft? Dungeons and Dragons?
Dork.
Dan Fogelberg albums? Who the hell knows?
They all go to each other's houses for that?
Yeah. Have a listening party. We'll take a break.
What do this weekend?
Huh?
Listen to Fogelberg again?
Listen to Fogelberg, baby. When we come back. Miami. Ugh, Miami. It's a great game, though. We'll talk about that. We'll go around the NBA as well. We got the wild card weekend preview for you. Kings have 2 games coming up this weekend as well. Greg Papa, fresh off his call of last week's game versus the Seahawks. He will join us at 9 a.m. And then, of course, our final fun in games with Alan Stiles coming up at around 9:30, 9:45-ish.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know why I talk like that. We've got stuff to give away, including a $50 gift card to Roosters on the River. We've got not 1, not 2, but 3.
Oh, can I add to that?
Yeah.
Roosters on the River, we're going to have a watch party for the Kings Warriors tonight.
That's right.
Going to have giveaways, specials out there, so come check that out.
Game nights out there.
Game nights out there.
Really?
You'll be able to say Jay Johnson and Chris Verlaine.
What?
And the High Flyer.
And the High Flyer and Scott Marsh?
No.
He's doing Davis.
Who's doing?
Jay.
Oh, is he?
Jay
Oh,
and
Jay's
Henry.
filling in for Marsh. Oh, that's awesome. Well, by all accounts, get the heck out there, by the way.
Get the heck?
Yeah. And,
We've been there. We know.
We went there. We ate breakfast there.
Yeah.
Not one, not two, but 3 pairs of tickets to the International Sportsman's Expo. That's January 15th to 18th at Cal Expo. So it's a giveaway palooza. It's fun. It's Friday fun and games and so much more right here on Sactown Sports.
This is the Drive Guy.
January 12th.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
This is the Drive Guy.
Weekday afternoons 2 to 6 on Sactown Sports 1140.
Logan Fury did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he bought a mini treadmill. Is walking on it during video conference calls more distracting than he thought? Yes. And is that because he overestimated his foot-eye coordination? Definitely. But it's Logan's savings, and if he wants to burn calories and any chance at a promotion, we say, good for you, Logan. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-897-4400. That's 800-897-4400.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
600. So, guys, if your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, you can start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation so you get real answers about your testosterone levels and overall health. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. This isn't guesswork or one-size-fits-all treatment. Revive specializes in personalized, closely monitored testosterone care designed to help men feel stronger, sharper, and more like themselves again. With over 120,000 patients treated since 2011, Revive Men's Health is trusted for results, not hype. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to act. Claim your free T-check and consultation and see if you qualify for 25% off TRT. This month only. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply, must medically qualify.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
on Sactown Sports.
From IEH916 on the chat. Your janitorial services here, fellas. Big fan, always listening. Not my car parked in that spot next to the door, LOL.
Okay, so I have another person who I think I know whose car it is. Then I can confirm because I remember I said there were two possibilities.
Yeah.
It's someone that works here.
Uh-huh.
And they parked there yesterday afternoon when I was leaving. Or yesterday when I was leaving. Why was I here then?
Why were you here then, Jason?
Hang on, was that yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. They were here. I don't even know if it was afternoon. It was about noon.
Do I know this person?
Yeah.
I don't want to blow him up. Yeah, go ahead.
And the reason I noticed it is because I walked out, their car was there. I think it is the same car, and there was a drink on top of it. I went, oh, someone left their drink. And as I was walking to my car, they were further, like kind of where you sometimes hang out. Mm-hmm. They were over there, and then we talked.
Interesting.
And so I go, oh, it's their drink, and then they went back to
Why is it still there?
I don't know if there's a car issue.
That's why I don't want to mention who it is, because, I mean, my mind starts thinking, it's like, oh, God, what if they're...
I want you to write it down, who you think this might be.
I don't have any idea.
It's someone that, here's the hint I will give you, works upstairs and on this side of the building that we're on. That's where I'll end.
Well, it's not.
Can I take a guess in your ear?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
No.
Well, I know 3 people that work. I know the names of 3 people that work on this side of the building.
I think you know this person's name, but you're not thinking of them, obviously.
Upstairs and up here.
It's not Chad.
And at a time,
Yeah.
I don't know anymore, but worked on air for 2 of the stations.
What?
I think at least one now. Well, obviously at least one.
Worked on air. See, I'm stuck because I'm thinking like morning. It's probably like somebody in the afternoon or evening or whatever. He's gone. He's running for Congress. It's not him.
You're in the right.
Oh. Well, why would it still be here?
It must be a car issue. Maybe it's not working.
Well, let's have car issues.
Or maybe he, maybe like a lot of times someone will go to the airport or something, go on vacation.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a jack move.
Then
if
you
that's
park.
if
What?
that dude.
Oh, to park closest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree.
No, if you're leaving for
Yeah,
the
no
airport
issue leaving the car.
at all, I've done it.
Like maybe
We've all done. Yeah,
even around the side.
So you're just
Exactly.
hoping that their car is broke down and they have to pay thousands of dollars.
100%. I don't want, because I like this person. I don't want to think less of them. But if they if they took the prime parking spot that's usually reserved for Cody, and then they went out of town for a few days or even a day, whatever, that's a faux pas.
Yeah.
That's a faux pas.
Good thing we got that figured out.
No, it's not Matt George's car, everybody. No. Also, before we get to Miami, I forgot to the Miami Hurricanes. I forgot to tell you guys I was taking Mason to practice yesterday, and this kind of started as a bit. I'll ask him every once in a while, like, did you decide where you're going to college? That's my bit to start talking about grades and stuff. And anyways, and I was like, well, you could always just go to jail when you grow up. Like, you don't know what you want to do. You don't know what college. You just go to jail. And then this dude's like, I thought about it. And I was like, what do you mean you thought about it? He said, well, I don't want to go to jail, but like, you don't have any bills. And you get food.
You get meals. Yeah.
And then this
room and board.
This dude goes, they play basketball.
And I get jacked.
Yeah. You
get ramen.
Yeah. I keep to myself. I think I wouldn't. The problem is there's some weirdos in there. There's some weirdos in there. He goes, but there's weirdos at my school. I don't know. You'd always know where I am. Come visit whenever. I'd be right there. Do the little, And I'm like, the more he's talking about, I'm like, this dude's kind of making weight, like, of course, no. But, like, also he's kind of it reminded me of a South Park episode.
Voluntary jail.
Yeah, like voluntary.
I'd like to spend a couple years here.
And wouldn't that be him too, where he's like, I don't want to commit this crime. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
check in.
He's going to tell he's going to call the police in advance and be like, listen, I'm going to go into this bank unarmed. And I'm just going to say, give me all your money. Like, that's illegal, right? Like, I'm just going to go in and say, please give me all your money. And they say no, but I've committed a crime and I have to go to jail now. And then I got, And it reminded me of, I won't mention it, but there was a South Park episode once where somebody said, this is starting to make way too much sense. And that's what I started thinking. Like, no, you're not doing this, dude.
Mason is the funniest person in your guys' family.
It's not close.
He's muted, though.
You don't hear him talk.
No.
But when he does, it's going to be hilarious.
He is.
E.F. Hutton.
He really is. And it's his batting average is through the roof.
Yeah.
Like, Avery and I take swings all the time. We'll hit, we'll miss, mostly misses. Melissa is incapable of humor. Mason just set the screen.
I bet she's sneaky funny. No?
No, she can't. She is actually sneaky funny. She just gets annoyed.
She's a roaster.
Very much so. She just gets annoyed. She got annoyed. Like, I'm not ready for it. She got annoyed. She got home from picking him up for practice, and Avery was. We were lying in my bed watching TV and talking. She's leaving Sunday, and she wanted to know if we could have my parents over and my sister over for dinner Saturday night. And Melissa, Avery had not been told that we're going to Marysville for Mason's basketball game, and Melissa says, no, we're going to Marysville for your brother's game. And Avery just goes like, ugh. And Melissa just, I didn't even expect it, right? And, like, it's one of those things where it's in front of the kids, so I have to, like, back Melissa. But really, I was kind of on Avery's side. I was like, I'm really getting tired of everybody in this household, meaning myself and Avery, blaming basketball for everything. Like, just constantly whining about basketball. And what I wanted to say was, well, I'm really getting tired of our entire lives being taken over by you and Mason playing basketball, but we deal with it. But I think we're allowed to bitch every once in a while. Like, it literally, until February, the entire house is basketball.
Yeah, like, remember when you had to go to Palm Springs for his basketball tournament?
Yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Every night.
Daddy, I don't worry about basketball at USC.
That's right. God forbid Avery say, oh, I was hoping to have a family dinner before I go home.
Well, it sounds like you can miss another basketball game.
No.
Precedent has been set.
We have a whole family thing. Like tonight, they're gone for basketball.
Yeah.
So Avery and I are doing dinner and a movie. And then tomorrow they're having brunch with Melissa's mom. And then we're going to Old Sac to recreate that 1800s photo we're going to do. And then we're going to Marysville, his game. And then, this reminds me, and then we'll move on. If there's anybody out there that's fairly familiar with Marysville or anything Marysville to hear, we're looking for like a fun restaurant for the four of us to go eat at after his game. And I know in Marysville, Yuba City, every town, there's always like a Fat Ricky's, legendary restaurant where they have the amazing golden Cadillac, I think that's Poor Reds actually, but anyone know of like a great Marysville-ish? Not that I'm looking forward to it.
So like the Silver Dollar Saloon?
I don't know what that could be. A great fun restaurant. That could also be like one of them police academy bars. I don't know. You walk in and everybody just looks at you like, what are you doing in here?
Casa Carlos Restaurant and Cantina?
That sounds fun.
The Blue Oyster Bar.
There's
House of Pizza?
There's got to be a place. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a place. What would be the equivalent in Sacramento? Like, there used to be a place called the Palomino Room. I don't know why that just came into my head, but there's that. Or Pizza and Pipes. Or... Well, what is a place like that here? Somebody says, hey, man, I don't want to get too fancy. I want to take the family out for a fun dinner. Where do you send them here in Sac? Why am I blanking? I mean, I always send people to Korean barbecue because I think that's fun, but
Maybe they have that in Marysville.
Ooh, Korean barbecue in Marysville?
Should check with, or Yuba City, you could check with Frankie.
He is a honker.
Yeah.
He is a honker.
Watch it.
I promised here, Miami wins 31-27. Who cares? But here we go. Oh, I should probably turn this up.
Snap. Chambliss drifts to his left. He lets it fly. Deep in the end zone. It is knocked away. Knocked away. Incomplete. No time left. No time left. Miami wins. Miami wins. Miami's going to the national championship, Don. We're going to the national championship.
Ryan Coda's back in the chat. He's actually been really good lately. And by really good, I mean not annoying. I can't tell if he is okay. Is Ryan joking or not with this? Boo-hoo, your kid is in a sport. Some kids aren't able to participate in organized sports. I think
What's so funny?
I think he's doing a bit. What's funny? Kids not being able to participate in organized sport. That's hilarious to me. It makes me laugh every single time. That's just I broke my arm in a whaling accident yesterday. Oh, it hurt so bad. Yeah, really? Some people don't have arms, bro. Way to go. That is one of my favorite bits. Miami wins. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah?
We're going to talk about this later. I don't know what to do about Hail Mary rules.
Oh. Are you insinuating?
No. Here, I'll be fair. That was 100% pass interference. Also, there's no way they should have called it. Let me put it another way.
If it's a foul, it's a foul.
I don't have a hot take on this because I understand. Like, here's the other thing. I don't want to see games one. Imagine if they called that pass interference. And, it's not a spot foul, I guess. So it would have been a 15-yard penalty, right? I don't know what I'm talking about in the NFL and NCAA. I don't know what the answer. I don't have this is wrong and they need to do this.
It's not that hot of a take. I hate the NFL one. It should not be a spot foul to me. So if that again, let's
saying 15 yards.
Do the letter of the law. A lot of people think that was a pass interference.
Yeah,
15 yards. Now they might have won the game after that, but they would have thrown that from about where were they? 35, so 20.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Could have scored with an untimed down. May not have.
I agree with you. There should be no penalty that's longer than 15 yards.
It's ridiculous.
You can have like a 71-yard penalty.
You were saying that is the worst violation you could commit in the sport is pass interference.
Well, here's to your point. I'll put it a different way. You and I are playing against each other. You're offensive line. I'm a linebacker. I can take a 20-yard head start run and toe kick you right in the wiener.
Mm-hmm.
I might get ejected,
right,
but it's a 15-yard penalty.
Right.
So kicking you in the jungle is less egregious than pass interference.
Face guarding you 75 yards downfield. That's a 75-yard penalty in the NFL.
On a short pass to which the receiver has to stop and run back into the defender and gets knocked down because the defender. We're on the same page. We'll talk about that in 3 for Madness coming up here in a few. We'll take a break. When we come back, let's go round the NBA. Good news for the Kings last night, sort of. We'll talk about that next.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
Hey there. Jason Ross here to tell you about Gonzalez Law. We're getting ready for another weekend, and make sure if you got those questions, concerns, we're starting a new year as well. I've got someone that you can call, and that's Jonathan Gonzalez, Gonzalez Law, right in downtown Sacramento, local, right here amongst us, and has been very successful for many, many years. You can call him at 916-304-9187. Check out the website at saclegaldefense.com. And he's helped many people, and I think the important part is he's willing to help. He's been productive in helping a lot of people, undefeated for several years in the courtroom. So whether you have a criminal case, a car accident case, wrongful termination, sexual harassment case, or maybe something that happened a long, long time ago that's still on your record that you'd like removed, he can help you with that. It's called an expungement. He's specialized in that area for many, many years, and it's helped many people. So you've got those questions, you got those concerns, deal with someone local that's here, that's experienced, that's good at their job. That's Jonathan Gonzalez and Gonzalez Law, saclegaldefense.com, 916-304-9187.
You still thinking job change in the new year? Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy. IT? Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI. That's what I did. Really? How? Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up. Sweet. Are classes online or on campus? Both. Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Sniffles and sneezes got you down? GoodRx is here to help with big savings on commonly prescribed cold and flu meds. GoodRx is free and easy to use. GoodRx is accepted at all major pharmacies like CVS, Walmart, and Walgreens. Just search your prescription, find a coupon, then show your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx is not insurance, but it works whether you have insurance or not. If you do, GoodRx may beat your copay price. Download the free app or visit goodrx.com to save today.
Get more for your money at Elk Grove Chevrolet, where value meets style. Purchase a new 2026 Chevrolet Trax for just $299 per month plus tax. The Trax delivers more for less with a sleek design, impressive fuel economy, and tech that keeps you connected. Conveniently located in Elk Grove, just minutes from Sacramento. Visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today for full details and see why the Trax is such a smart choice.
with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
That's me. I'm that guy. Welcome back. What is this song?
Bay.
As in B-A-E or B-A-Y? Bay by who?
Trey.
No, you don't know. No, I was trying to put you on the spot, make you search. I thought this is one of your songs. You generally do.
Chris for a lot original?
Yeah, well, Chris does the music on the show, much to...
Oh, do we have news for you?
Well, who does?
Huh?
No, you don't do the music?
Oh, no, we've got a new music policy coming soon.
Are you allowed to say, or... Oh, God.
At all?
No, I know it. No, this is from that one meeting, right, where we're gonna have to go to all...
It's finally happening.
Yes. Well, I don't think anybody listens to the show for the intro music. I understand that. Oh, does that include our intro? Of course it does, right?
Yep.
Well, our intro song's going away. I hate laws. Just want to live in a...
Maybe Mason has this figured out.
I think he does.
You can play music there.
A lot of people. There's no licensing in jail. A lot of people saying the Happy Viking in Marysville.
Oh.
Has got 3 different people saying Happy Viking. Which J.J. McCarthy would have been had he won the playoffs or been made the playoffs. Unfortunately, he did not. So more on that at 7:28 when we do our NFC and AFC wildcard previews. In the meantime, we go around the NBA. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations to Rick Carlisle. Carlisle. As he, as Jason, as I think you kind of predicted.
Yep. I put it out there.
He got his 1,000th win yesterday.
That's a lot.
It really is.
That's a lot.
That's if you know, if Rick Carlisle went 82-0 for 10 straight years, he still would not have enough. He'd have to go 82-0 for almost 12 straight years.
If he went 82-0 for 12 straight years, would he win 12 consecutive Coaches of the Year? Coach of the Year?
That's a really good question because...
Would it be voter fatigue?
Totally think...
who couldn't go 82-0 with that roster?
That's exactly what it would be. Who couldn't go 82-0 with that roster? At some
He's
point...
done it before. It's like, big deal.
Yeah, and by the way, I mean, every other year, you've got, Luke Frankauer, who's doing such a great...
he took his team from 18 wins to 38.
Yeah, let's give it to him. It is interesting.
Luke Frankauer.
I don't know. Jeff's brother. I don't know. I think you're right. I do think at some point somebody fart out voter fatigue as an issue. Here's my rule. If you go undefeated, you win Coach of the Year.
Okay.
In any sport. In absolutely any sport. The Pacers win. That's good news for the Kings. Anytime you can get the Pacers, the Pelicans, the Wizards, anytime they win. Right now the Kings are actually in the exact spot I want them to be. They're not
third worst?
Yeah, they're not the worst in the league. And they get the same exact odds as the worst team in the league. Like
the only difference is
second round?
No.
Oh.
The only difference is pre-lottery. So let's just say the lottery's today.
Yeah.
And they go in pre-lottery with the third spot.
Yeah.
They could get 7th. That's the difference.
You know
so like if we're
That's
doing
right.
doom and gloom.
That's right.
They could fall to 7.
You're right. Okay, never mind. I want to be the worst.
Oh.
You're right. No, good call.
I just want to win the lottery. But.
Yeah. I'm just, no, same thing, different thing. But same, but different. So right now, the Sacramento Kings, they're firmly in the bottom 3. Dare I say firmly?
Yeah, no more ties, right? Are they by themselves?
Oh, they're 2.5 games ahead of
Fourth?
The Wizards.
Wow.
For fourth. The Kings are the third worst team in the NBA. They are one game off the New Orleans Pelicans. But here's the thing. They're 2 back in the loss column. Pelicans have played 2 more games than the Kings.
Yeah, same amount of wins, right?
Yeah, so generally, even if we switch this around, the thought would be, well, the assumption is they're going to win both those games. But in this case, I think it's safe to say the assumption would be they're going to lose both those games in hand. So I would say they're in an effective tie with the Pelicans for second worst. And then they are they're just 1.5 games back of the Pacers.
Yeah, that was the 7th win for Indiana.
7-31. 7-31. And really, when you look beyond the numbers, and I love doing this for losing instead of winning, but the same things apply. The Kings may not have the worst record in the NBA, but they do have the worst overall net rating. And they do have the largest margin of defeat in the entire league, a full 1 point worse than the Washington Wizards. A full 1 point worse. And you know what, honestly, that's a banner. That's a banner weekend.
Yeah.
Worst point differential, 25-26. We kid because we care, everybody. They have lost 6 in a row. That is the second longest losing streak in the NBA. Only the Pelicans, who are have lost their last 9 in a row. They are 8-31. And once again, need to bring up that this story is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger as we get closer if things remain the same to the draft. As of right now, the Hawks would have the Hawks have the second worst record in the NBA. Excuse me. Let me back up. As of right now, the pick order would go Indiana based on odds, the Pelicans based on odds, and then the Kings, of course, records. However, the Hawks acquired the Pelicans' unprotected pick this year. So as of right now, the Hawks would get Cameron Boozer. What's even crazier is that a very little-known trade happened last year. But you'll remember, Jason, during the NBA Finals, or I think it was during the playoffs, might have been during the Finals, we were talking about, like, this never happens. Like, when do you ever have a trade this time of year? But the Pacers acquired their pick back from the Pelicans that the Pelicans owned from a previous move. The Pelicans at one point, less than a year ago, owned both the number 1 and number 2 odds-on picks in this year's draft. And they effectively traded them away for the pick that ended up being Derek Queen.
Who's been very good.
Yeah. I find it incredibly hard to believe that they would not, as good as Queen has been, reverse that trade. The Pelicans acquired the number 23 overall pick in the draft last year, along with the draft rights to Mojave King. In exchange, the Pacers got that pick back, the Pelicans pick, and then they got it back. I mean, I'm trying to look back at now, the Pelicans didn't know Tyrese Halliburton was going to jack his Achilles, and the Pacers were. What are the odds of the Pacers going from a quarter away from a championship to literally the worst team in the NBA?
Right.
But that's where we're at. But if it ends up that way, and Atlanta and Indiana are 1-2 in some order, or hell, even 2 of the top 5, and the Pelicans are sitting on Derek Queen and the 3rd worst or 4th worst record in the league, I honestly think that's the type of move that, like, when and if the Pelicans ever move, like, they go to another city, people are going to look back and be like, yeah, that was a straw that broke the camel's back. Like, that was their chance to rebuild it. They didn't have it. Heat Bulls were postponed due to condensation on the court. That was weird. And the Jazz beat the Mavs. Anthony Davis looks hurt again. Woof.
Wow.
We'll take a break. When we come back, top of the hour, 3 for Madness. We will talk about that pass interference call. Kyle Shanahan and the Niners. And I got a question for you on the wild card weekend.
Okay.
Well, let's get some football next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's renter's insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the four walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Guys, if your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, you can start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation so you get real answers about your testosterone levels and overall health. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. This isn't guesswork or one-size-fits-all treatment. Revive specializes in personalized, closely monitored testosterone care designed to help men feel stronger, sharper, and more like themselves again. With over 120,000 patients treated since 2011, Revive Men's Health is trusted for results, not hype. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to act. Claim your free T-check and consultation and see if you qualify for 25% off TRT. This month only. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply, must medically qualify.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th to the 18th at Kel Expo in Sacramento.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Get into a wild card preview next. Amazon announcing Al Michaels will return next year. 82 years old. One of the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Occasional lack of excitement from Al. But I'll live with it. He's Al Michaels. I've decided to not be upset about that.
Would there be a point where you're just like, okay?
Where I would say that,
Yeah.
like, it would have to be so egregious. Like, it would have to be like he's just missing everything, and he just starts going Harry Doyle, Bob Uecker's character on the air. Al is just one of those guys where it's just like, you know what, screw it. Go till you drop, brother. If that's what you want to do.
He's probably earned that.
I think he has.
Yeah.
I do. I think he has. 3 for Madness, question 1.
Most people think there was pass interference on the final play in the Ole Miss-Miami game. What other rule infractions are generally not called in sports?
I gave this a little bit of thought. So, like, you have the whole swipe your right foot by the second base bag on a double play. They look the other way on that. I would say in basketball, a lot of times, unless it's a really bad, like an end of quarter heave, if there's contact there, they don't call that the same way.
I would say 3 seconds. Was the last time
3
I saw that.
seconds is you're exactly right.
Another common one in basketball, I would say, is if you were boxing me out, and basically by the view of it, like I clearly was over you, and like kind of, it probably looks like over the back.
Yeah.
And by definition, you probably touched the ball last because of my momentum, but they'll go, your ball. And so, and then when that's challenged, you go, well, letter of the law, I fouled you, but they let the foul go.
Yeah.
And they go, well, Dave touched it last.
Yeah,
You
off your
did, but
fingertip.
like, because they let that one go a lot.
That's interesting. Replay has changed a little bit of that too. It's not really a rule thing they look at differently, but one of the things that's always fascinated me is the definition of an assist in the NBA. I think there's a lot of we've talked about this before. If Jason's, let's go back to you and me being in the NBA because I like that analogy. It works. Yeah. You're in the low block. I'm playing point. I'm out up top, and I feed you in the key, and you do a little turn.
Mouse in the house.
Yeah, mouse in the house. You got him pinned down.
Yeah,
and you do a little jump hook. Well, what's the line of demarcation between me passing you the ball, you converting the basket, and me getting an assist? How many seconds do you have to hold it for, or how many left-right moves do you have to make, or up and unders, or double pumps before I don't get the assist?
I don't think it's until I start putting the ball on the floor. So if you throw it to me and I jump hook, assist you.
But if you take one dribble and jump hook, no assist?
It's one, but I think there's
no.
I think there is literally.
There is.
I think.
Okay,
but I could be.
What
speaking out of turn.
if I pass it to you in the key, or no? Because there's 3 seconds, which never gets called. I pass it to you on the block, and you kind of you're doing your Jason Ross dream shake.
Yeah.
Right, left, right, up, under, no dribble, layup, score. But what if that took 3 seconds to come around?
I don't think it's a timing thing. You gave me the ball.
Okay.
I think.
I also, one thing I'd like to see as well, I don't know if this is, how do you feel about if I hit you with a great pass, you go up for a layup, you're fouled, the ball does not go in, but you make both free throws, should I get an assist?
No. I mean, should you? I don't know.
That's what I'm no, yeah. I know I don't.
Yeah, that's one on that same kind of sequence. Ball goes in, not the assist part. Refs may not blow that whistle.
Yeah.
But sometimes you'll like a 3 or 4 bounce or, like.
Yeah, no, we see that.
Why are you're waiting for that?
We see that all the time where refs will wait to see if the ball goes in before they call the foul. Yeah. If the ball goes in, they won't call it. If the ball misses, tweet.
I mean, I'm okay with that, I guess. But
yeah, it's just there are these, and when it comes to the Hail Mary, so now let's go back to the conversation we had at the start of the show. I think by the letter of the law last night, that final play, that was pass interference on Miami. Okay, let's just say I'm right for argument's sake, but you could argue it. But I also understand why that was not called. There is a different set of rules for Hail Mary. Now, if you're the receiver and I'm defending you in the end zone, and I put both my hands in your collar and I drag you down, it's almost certainly going to get called.
Yeah.
But that's about what it takes.
So you're saying Hail Mary. So let's say the same exact end of the play happens. So
Yes.
there's some face guarding,
Yep.
some hand fighting. But the quarterback threw the pass from the 5-yard line. That was a fade. Flag? It wasn't a Hail Mary. Are you defining Hail Mary as a different criteria, or is it, hey, it's the last play, let's not decide the game?
I think Hail Mary is a different criteria. Okay. I think it's when it's the equivalent of a buzzer-beating heave from half court, which is
you got to make sure it was like,
it was like they basically,
violence.
stabbed him with a spear.
Right.
Basically, is what it takes. And
what's the foul for that?
That's a 15-yard. It's a spot foul.
Okay.
I don't know where I stand. I don't have a complete take. Yeah. I'm really split. On one hand, the voice in my head is like, foul's a foul, dude. Doesn't matter what time it is. Doesn't matter where it's at. If you committed the foul, the penalty, whatever it is, it's a penalty. Freaking call it. And let's continue that argument for a second, because somebody might say, oh, it's cheap. Well, I imagine after a while, like let's say going into next year in college and in the NFL, there was a big thing where the refs were going around to teams as they do before every season. And they were saying, look, big point of emphasis this year, guys. Hail Mary pass interference is going to be called just as if it was at the 50-yard line. Like, we're calling it. It would probably take a couple of different scenarios to happen. But I do think eventually defenses would adjust to it a little bit more. I think they know they can get away with a little bit more now. That being said, do we really want to see games literally decided? What I would be afraid is teams now would almost use this as a weapon, and much like they kind of do now, where they know if you throw the ball downfield and only your guy can get it, he's either going to get it, miss it, but also there's a really good chance you got pass interference.
Yeah.
I don't know what the answer is.
Yeah, I mean, for just like the exact scenario that happened last night, the play didn't bother me that much. I understand Ole Miss complaining and thinking, oh, there was – I mean, I didn't think – it wasn't like that's the worst call I've ever seen. I don't have those feelings.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I guess, like here's another dramatic example. Let's just say the same play happens again, ball thrown down there, and it's caught.
Yeah.
Touchdown,
Yep.
Ole Miss. Oh, wait, there's a flag. Oh, remember the quarterback rolled out? There was holding on the right tackle.
Right.
I mean, that one, I think a lot of people go, okay, they say there's holding on every play. You're choosing
that, yeah.
They bought the quarterback 3 extra seconds to roll out, and we're taking the touchdown away from a hold that's 15 yards from the quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, that's a one I think a lot of people would get mad at.
I don't know what to do about that.
I don't either.
What if it's a Hail Mary? I know different scenario, but Hail Mary touchdown, but I pushed off of you. Not two hands.
Yeah.
But I Michael Jordan, Byron Russelled you and caught the ball. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, now let's go back to the actual game. The winning drive by Miami.
There was about 17 holds by the offensive line. Yes.
No, the actually amazing catch by the guy that landed, like they called a catch.
Uh-huh.
And
the toe tap.
Yeah, when they explained it really well on ESPN because like by the letter of the law, I mean like I would say the front end of his foot landed first.
Yeah.
But it's almost like a simultaneous. Yeah. It's like we're doing fractions of a second, but they said that didn't really define as a toe tap if your foot lands.
I don't
evenly.
like that rule.
But I'm like, well, with semantics, his
That's right.
toe was in first. Now,
That's right.
The heel, everything was out.
Yeah. I hate Miami, and that should have been a catch. I wish that was a catch. Yeah. You got your toe. If your toe touch the end zone or the sideline first, and then your heel went in bounds. Not a catch. If your tiptoes or tiptoe in the case of college is inbounds first, which by the way, also can I just say this? How about let's do 2 feet inbounds for college?
Really?
Why is it different?
I don't know.
I don't either.
But it's like we have a different set of parameters for the goal line than we do the sideline.
Yes.
So same idea. Like I don't know the fraction tip of the football crosses the touchdown.
Touchdown. Yep.
Everybody else went out of bounds. Everything else flew out of there.
That's right.
Touchdown.
That's right.
But the sideline, you get that first, I don't know, 1,000th of a second of your toe down, and then the heel went down. No catch. It's a weird. I don't know how there is gray in some of this stuff.
I think I know the answer to this. This is kind of embarrassing to admit publicly. I'm returning the ball. I'm a kick returner. I am returning the ball down the field. I am on the right side. I'm running along the sideline. And I don't know why I do this, but just for the sake of this conversation, I take the ball, and if somebody's trying to tackle me on the left side, I stretch my right arm out to keep the ball away from them, and it's crossing the plane of the sideline. But that's not out of bounds.
Correct.
Yet at the goal line,
that would be a touchdown.
Yeah. That is interesting.
They're kind of different. Now, the second your foot, heel, anything stepped, elbow went out of bounds, you're out of bounds. But the ball, you can go out there because people can catch the ball out of bounds
and bring it back
and have your toes down.
Okay, so now that I'm thinking about this, so you can have the ball on the outside and then you go and you touch the pylon. That's a touchdown.
Yes.
But if you try to do that and lose the ball,
touchback.
It's a touchback.
Yeah, which I hate.
Yes.
I hate that rule.
Right.
Worst case scenario, it should be first and goal to go at the 10-yard. Like penalize him 10 yards, or hell, penalize him 20. You have to get you fumble the ball through the end zone, and it's a turnover.
Yeah.
That's
only in the end zone, right? I fumbled that at the 50.
Right.
And nobody gets it, goes out of bounds. Still my ball.
Absolutely.
At the 50.
Yeah, and you're assuming.
Yes.
I don't know why, but why is that going to the other team?
That's 100% right. Look, if the other team recovers it in the end zone, hey, it's their
Absolutely
ball.
They recovered it.
First on the 20. But
it's kind of not rewarding that risk of reaching for the pilot. Like, you better make sure you do it.
That's exactly right. And I would say that goes in the same category of Hail Mary, pass interference not being a spot foul. That's just too big of a penalty.
Yeah.
It's way too big of a penalty, dude. These are the types of things that you go, okay, well, there's a lot of stuff that's not confusing me. That should be changed.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the answer is on the Hail Marys. But I think I'm, speaking of a toe tap, I'm slightly on the side of it's a foul. If it's a foul, it's a foul. And the players are going to have to adjust to it.
Yeah.
The players you got to adjust to it, dude. Because, by the way, for those thinking like, well, they'll just throw Hail Marys all the time. Well, okay, it's a really good chance that you're going to be able to pick the ball off, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's just be honest. Hail Marys don't have a really good rate of success.
Right.
Slightly better probably than an onside kick. So you're not doing that all the time. But, yeah, if I'm in the end zone and I'm going up for the ball that my quarterback just threw and you take me out a little bit, and that's a clear foul anywhere else on the field, I don't think past the goal line should be some special line of demarcation. I don't know. That being said, fair and square Miami. They great comeback, great game.
Great fourth quarter.
Oh, wonderful fourth quarter. Good game. College football playoffs have been pretty damn decent so far, and we got Indiana versus Oregon tonight. Number 2, please.
Question 2.
Kyle Shanahan has a horrific record when trailing in the second half. Is it a wrap if the Niners don't have a good start?
It's a wrap unless history is reversed. Kyle Shanahan.
It's a wrap unless it's not.
It's a wrap. Yes, unless, of course, it's not a wrap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good answer.
Under Kyle Shanahan since 2017, when the 49ers trail by 7 or more points at halftime, they are 1-29. When they trail by 7 or more points in the fourth quarter, they are 0-38. Therefore, when they trail by 7 or more points at any point in the second half, they are this probably isn't true because some of these games they trail by 7 or more at half and in the fourth quarter. But just for the heck of it, because it sounds better, let's say they're 1-67. I think there's a lot of other reasons besides that number that you could put out there. I think it is important. We know this about Kyle Shanahan's 49ers. It is important for them to get off to a good start.
Yeah.
Now, it's important for every team to get off to a good start, but it dictates how they run their offense. If they get off to a good start, they're just going to start running it down your throat, and they're going to tire out your defensive line. They're going to give it to McCaffrey and Robinson 37 times, and they're going to have 15 play 10-minute drives and just dictate the pace of the game. If the Eagles come out early and we're looking at some point in the first half and it's 14-3 Eagles, now all of a sudden you have to force Kyle Shanahan and the Niners to do that which they don't want to do, which is go air raid, and that's just not what they're built for.
No, and I think, I can think back to, was it the Lions a couple years ago where they had that amazing comeback in at home? There's been times where they've been down, but that's their DNA. That's the way Kyle Shanahan wants to defeat you, is get ahead and just kind of keep chipping at it and force you to do the things that maybe you don't want to. So, I mean, it's been looked at as a negative, and I get it. The stat's not very good for him.
Yeah.
But I guess I would do the converse stat and go, well, when he's ahead, like they have a pretty good record of getting ahead and beating you. I mean, he's got a winning record. So that's how they win. I mean, I that's what they want to do. That is their game plan.
I do think it's interesting because the most famous, on the other hand, you're also talking about an offensive coordinator that blew the biggest lead in Super Bowl history in the second half, too. So I would say...
Which is interesting, by the way.
Yeah.
That I feel like he gets the wear of that.
He does.
Not Matt Ryan, not the player.
Well, and also not the defense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the defense shouldn't have given up, all those points. What was it, 24-3, something stupid like that? I don't think it was that.
Yeah, and I think, again, this is as a play caller, it's always you do the other thing and you would have won, right? So I think if I remember right, they threw a couple times. And so now people are mad for, run the clock out. Well, okay. What I can't remember the exact situations, but I remember going through the play sequences and after the fact, because I thought, man, a lot of people are being critical of this. And I want to say, one, they didn't have the ball that much. But when they did, I think it was like run, pass. It's like, well, he ran the first two downs, passed on third down.
Yep.
They didn't convert, punt. What is he doing? Running twice, trying to chew up the clock, and throwing on third down that they didn't convert.
Yeah.
And that happened a couple times, and it was also Tom Brady led a great comeback.
Well, if it works, though.
Right. Then
you're a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it doesn't, then why is he passing?
But he is still labeled with that game.
He is.
I mean, that's fine. He has to deal with it.
He's labeled with that more than Dan Quinn's labeled with it.
Absolutely.
Which is so weird.
Yeah.
It's so
Or
weird.
Matt Ryan or anyone else.
No, you're 100% right. Third down, please.
Question 3.
Are any Super Bowl participants playing football this weekend?
Hey, since we're talking about football, I don't really have any other place to put this, but just keep this in mind for next year, sometime around August, late August, I imagine. I have the fantasy football finishes for the number one overall pick based on average draft position in all the big leagues since 2020, okay, and where they finished. In 2020, Christian McCaffrey was the consensus number one pick in fantasy football. He ended the year the 54th ranked running back. The following year, Christian McCaffrey was the consensus number one pick. He finished 38th in running backs. 2022, Jonathan Taylor was the number one pick. He finished 33rd amongst running backs. This isn't 33rd as far as fantasy points, by the way, just to underline this. In 2023, Justin Jefferson was the consensus number one. He finishes the 33rd ranked wide receiver. In 2024, Christian McCaffrey was again the number one pick. He finished as the 69th ranked running back. And this last year, Jamar Chase was the consensus number one. He finishes the 4th ranked wide receiver.
That's always the weird thing with fantasy, too, because it's based on what you did the year prior.
Uh-huh.
And a projection of what you're going to do the next year. And it's like, well, that's what they did last year. So McCaffrey deserved to be the number one pick those years.
Absolutely.
He just didn't back it up.
Absolutely. He didn't. And what do you... I'm guessing...
Taylor was really good this year for running backs.
Sure.
But he wasn't number one.
And so going into next year, I mean, way too early, but are we talking Bijan Robinson, I think, probably, maybe? Puka Nacua, Jackson Smith, and Jigba? I don't know.
Gibbs was pretty good.
Jahmyr Gibbs was really good. What are you doing with Jamar Chase with Burrow back healthy, but is he going to stay healthy? What the hell do you do with Justin Jefferson, who probably would be if he had a quarterback? Stressing out about that, dude. Stressing out, bro. All right, number 3, please.
That was number 3.
Oh, you already asked it, didn't you? Yeah, I forgot. Are there any Super Bowl participants playing this weekend is the question. What does that mean? Does that mean...
I guess that means it would have to be a Broncos Seahawks Super Bowl. If not, we got people playing this weekend, which I think we have people playing this weekend in the Super Bowl.
I think one is. I think the Bills are. I think the Bills are playing. I think the Seahawks are making it out of the NFC. I do. And I'm not some Johnny-come-lately on that either. You know that. We've been talking about their defense now for a while, but my only question mark is just really Sam Darnold in these situations just because he hasn't been there before. That is a championship defense.
Yeah.
They are well coached. They have arguably the best receiver in the NFL. They have a two-headed running game in Kenneth Walker III and Zach Charbonnet. That's kind of that.
Two heads?
They do. It's like a hydra. It's crazy. You've got a.
How do they know where to go?
They have Apple Maps. You have, and I say this with all respect. I don't think this is a pejorative. You have a very good game manager in Sam Darnold. Obviously, anybody can win on any given Sunday, Saturday, or Monday, but I think the Seahawks will be in. I think the Bills are going to be in. But, yeah, the Bills do happen to play this weekend.
Yeah, I would say we have someone in. I think if I'm picking today, I would pick the team that would be in would be the Broncos that's off and the Rams.
And the Rams.
A little worried about the Rams on that part. They'd have to do it on the road for the most part.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit of a challenge for them. But I like their first week matchup. And then from that point on, I just think they're a really good football team. It'll be tough to win in Seattle. But, yeah, I'd say Rams and Broncos today.
Let me see here. You know what really stinks? I think this is right. If the Seahawks make the second round, don't they play the winner, the Panthers-Rams? Because they're the 4-5?
It's reseeded.
Oh, it is reseeded.
So if Green Bay wins, then the Seahawks are playing. That's the lowest seed they can possibly play at 7.
I gotcha. So then the Seahawks, what about if the Niners win? Because the Niners are the 6th seed. Is that what would happen?
Yeah, if the Packers don't. But that's what I was saying yesterday. Like, imagine, is it a possibility that the Packers beat the Bears? I think that's possible. It's the third time they played. And if the Niners upset the Eagles, yeah, then the Seahawks would host the Green Bay Packers, and the Niners would play the Rams-Panthers winner, which I think is a better path.
No, I agree with you. I just don't want to see the Seahawks and Rams before the NFC Championship if that's what happens. I think those two and the Eagles are the class of the NFC. I'd be fine with any of those. You're pretty consistently high on the Rams over the last couple of years. I've noticed that.
I think they're a good football team.
They are a good football team, well coached. Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it. Oh, son of a... That's
Replay Star. I love L.A.
Especially when we can't use songs in the future.
Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it. Wait a minute. Since we're going away from being able to use licensed music, can we find out if that covers? Like, can we do all our own music?
Oh, my God.
Can we do, like, could our open be just like us as a chorus being like, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? We just 100%. Or, like, can we even use, like, a karaoke track with backing music and we just sing over it? We need to talk to the attorneys because that would actually be hilarious.
Let's get them on the horn.
Maybe we could get, like, you know what would be really great? Maybe we could find, we're talking about doing charitable stuff. Maybe we can find, like, a local school choir, like, in exchange for us doing, like, we'll do something cool for them. We get them to sing a few, and they'd only have to do the first, like, 30 seconds.
Or we could also get the license.
Hey. Well, we don't have any money to invest in anything. I mean, come on, please. We'll take a break. When we come back, NFC Wildcard preview. That's Panthers, Rams, Bears, Packers, and, of course, the Niners, Eagles. We'll look at each of these matchups. We'll do that next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
When value matters, Elk Grove Chevrolet delivers. Right now, purchase a 2026 Chevrolet Silverado for $4,500 off. The Silverado 1500 stands out with legendary towing power, a bold new design, and the dependability you expect from Chevy. Visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com for full details. Don't miss your chance to drive the new Chevrolet Silverado. Stop by Elk Grove Chevrolet today and experience quality that goes the distance.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Amy Cox did something smart. She saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. And with that money, she decided to treat herself to an anti-aging red light mask. Will she look like a horror movie villain every night? Yes. Will her boyfriend Kevin be scarred for life? That's certainly a risk. But it's Amy's savings, and if she's willing to risk her relationship for smooth, wrinkle-free skin, well, bye-bye, Kevin. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
600. So.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and vocal.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Welcome back. 916-339-1140. This is text line. Question from the 916. With the music license, I like how this become part of the show now. With the music license going away in the future, how is that going to affect the Kings Rewind? It's a great question. Do we have to do those on our own too?
Guess we'll find out.
Also from the 916.
What's the song that we do on the Rewind?
Well, there's all sorts of clips.
Yeah, there are a ton
Yeah,
of
there are clips, but that's not anything to do with music.
Oh, so clips doesn't matter?
Yeah, clips are fine.
Let's play clips of music.
That makes total sense.
I think the test will be how many times I could get away with this.
Friday, gotta get down on
Friday.
I know when we play from clips. Zach.
Veen.
Or DeMontis Sabonis.
Yeah. That makes total sense that they're coming down on using music because it's licensed. Yet no problem using actors doing lines from movies.
Well, the music industry is gross.
As opposed to the movie industry, which is upstanding and awesome.
How many movie companies are going around and suing bars and different establishments because there's a TV on in the background.
So dumb. Well, the UFC is. I told you before, England, you have to pay taxes to watch the BBC, and they come around and do checks. See if you're watching, Mr. Bean or whatever they do.
Is it BBC One?
It's
or BBC Two?
It's BBC.
BBC Three?
All the BBCs.
BBC Four?
BBC.
Easy as one. She can't sing that anymore.
I can.
Well, I guess you can. From the 916, let me know about the school choir. I'll talk to Sheldon's choir. Oh. Who the hell is Sheldon? The guy from the show? Mm-hmm. My daughter is in that. That I think that would be great. That would be.
Daddy, I can play your music.
I want to play your music, Daddy.
I can lead a band, Daddy.
Have Avery doing trumpet versions of all our songs. Oh, it's an original.
And Mason from prison.
Why is all of your guys' songs hot cross buns?
Right. Let's see. Our open is Camptown Races, and then into Seven Nation Army. Isn't that like the most popular college song now?
Right.
Seven Nation Army. And there's just like different versions of it now. I was hearing it all night last night. I wonder if I'm going to get burned on it.
Have you yet?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm into it. Welcome in. Hello, good morning, and hi, as Cam Newton is on the television, and he always makes me laugh. I love his. I want to know. I want there to be a Cam Newton Cribs because I want to know where all these hats go. And does he have a rule on the hats? Like, he doesn't wear the same one twice?
Yeah, and usually his hair goes through the hat. This
right.
one's coming through the back, but he's got a hat. He's got a blazer, a 3/4 zip, a long sleeve shirt, a tie. A lot going on.
Now, look, as a guy who regularly wears jock wear, which is, like today, hoodie and sweats, I'm not here to yay or nay anyone's fashion choices. Say what you want about Cam Newton. He puts a lot of thought and effort into his attire. But also I want to know, is there a room in his house that just has 700 hats in it? B, what is your rotation rule when it comes to these hats? Do you not wear the same one twice? Do you rotate them every few months? Whatever. And C, this is the one I'm really curious about. Do you use the same hat? Do you have like 20 base hats, base colors, and then the little, I don't know what it's called, but the thing that he has wrapped around the hat?
Oh.
I don't even know what the hell that's called. Like okay, so imagine like
it's like a bandana, but I don't think that's it.
I don't either. Like think of a fedora, and then whatever the thing in the top of your head that poofs up in the hat, I don't know what that's called. But then there's like a little band around it with designs on it. I guarantee you there's a name for that. It's a fashnukin. Like, there's going to be a name for it. Does he rotate those out?
It's an accessory to the hat like a pocket square would be to the suit.
That is a perfect way to put it, Jason Ross. Interesting. Anyways, good morning.
Good morning.
Panthers, Rams. The Prams.
Ramthers.
Ramthers is better than Prams, 100%. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is one of those weird games because the Rams should win it.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams are a better team. Also, if you told me there was going to be a major upset, if we're sitting here Monday talking about the Panthers upsetting the Rams,
I would be surprised.
I would be surprised, but like, isn't every year there's a game like this?
Yeah, somewhere along the line. And Panthers beat the Rams a few weeks ago, which ultimately is a game that is going to keep the Rams out of the 1 seed.
Are the Rams in trouble? They're on the road.
What are they favored by?
You're assuming they're favored.
They are favored. They've got to be.
I mean, you just said they just lost to them.
They're favored.
Okay, I'm done hinting or not hinting. I don't want to lead you any weird way. Who is favored and by how much?
Rams. People are betting on the Rams. They may 7.5. I was going to say 6.5.
I saw the spread. Oh. I saw all the team spreads because of
what?
The upcoming celebrity.
He doesn't know about this.
Oh,
okay.
I bet.
Yeah. Now I'm going to think about the rest of the show.
Yeah.
The Rams are favored by 10.5.
Whoa.
10.5. That's interesting. All right. Well, look. What was that game anyways? How did that work out? Let me
Just
look.
a couple weeks ago, I know there was a late touchdown to McMillan. That was the decider for the Panthers.
31-28 in Carolina. You're 100% right. And in that game, let's see. Blake Corum. You think his nickname is Deh? Thank you. Blake Corum had 81 yards and a touchdown. Javier Smith had 82 yards. I know it's Xavier. And Puka Nacua held to 6 catches for 72 yards. Meanwhile, the rushing for the Carolina Panthers, Chuba Hubbard actually leading the way with 83 yards. They rushed 40 times for 164 yards. My goodness gracious. Jalen Coker, Tetro, and McMillan, the rookie, and Chuba Hubbard, all with touchdowns. 31-28 was your final. A very, very close matchup between the two. And now they meet again in Carolina. Revenge game for the Rams, Jason?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Must win at this point.
Would you say?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
First weekend of the playoffs, you're already calling it must wins. Weirdly enough, Saturday is all NFC, by the way. The two games, Rams-Panthers. What'd you call it? The Ranthers? Yep. And then Packers-Bears. The Bears? The Backers.
I like the Packers.
That's on Amazon Prime Video. We talked about this yesterday. Packers actually favored by 1.5. We also said fun stat for the, well, I don't know. If it involves Pearl Harbor, I don't think you can call it a fun stat. But interesting fact is the last time the Bears beat the Packers in the playoffs was the week after the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. That's how long it's been. Assuming it's Jordan Love, obviously, versus Caleb Williams. Do you think the Bears are more likely to not be up to the playoff challenge as of yet because they're so young and inexperienced? Or do you think they had the opportunity to be there? And I say this with respect, you know what I mean? The team that's just too dumb to know. They're too dumb. They just don't know, and they screw it, and they're winning. They don't even feel the pressure.
I don't know where they'll fall in that particular criteria because I know that a bulk of them haven't been there, but I'm just surprised at the fact that the Packers are favored. Did that surprise you? It should be a close spread.
Yes. But here's how much it surprises me. We rarely, if ever, do this, and we have 4-down territory coming up. I'm gonna give it away. I'm going to give away a question too, Jason Ross. The Bears over the Packers are my lock of the week.
Okay.
And
it could be your upset of the week.
It could actually be both. With the Packers are a different team without Micah Parsons. Right. Shockingly. Jordan Love ain't right. I don't like the way the Packers finished the season. They're 9-7-1 on the year. And they ended the season losing 4 in a row, including 22-16 to the Bears. Now, to be fair, they were at Broncos, at Bears, home Ravens, and again, a lot of this was out of Jordan Love. I totally get it. If it ends up that I'm dead wrong and we're looking at the Packers in the NFC Championship game and they got healthy and they figured it out and they're one of those teams that's peaking in the playoffs, I wouldn't be on my ass surprised. But I think the Bears have more ways to beat the Packers. I just do. I think they have more weapons than the Packers do, be it Caleb Williams and all the things he can do. Their two-headed backfield with DeAndre Swift and who is it, Malawaga? Kyle Monungai, sorry. Loveland, the tight end, has been fantastic this year. Roma Dunze has been on and off hurt, but they've got a lot of weapons, man, and they're playing at home, and that Soldier
Does it bother you at all that Chicago? I know you're talking about Green Bay losing their last 4, but Chicago lost the last 2. The Niners game and the last one, which should have given them the 2 seed. Yeah. They ended up getting there anyway because the Eagles lost, but
the Niners one doesn't bother me because, honestly, look, they're on the road. That was an absolute shootout. And when we're talking about the moment being, I think that was a moment too big. I think if they replay that game 10 times, I think Chicago probably wins 7 of them. I just do. Caleb Williams had a wide open shot in the end zone. He didn't see it. There were all kinds of things. I'm not trying to take away credit from my Niners. I'm just saying I think Chicago, with the injuries to San Francisco, was the better team. But I think the moment got too big for them. And I think San Francisco's big You're also talking, by the way, it's not just the players, it's also the coach.
Right.
This is Ben Johnson's first biggie here. The Detroit, Week 18 is always goofy, so it doesn't bother me as much as the Packers, but then the reverse on that as well. The Packers had their quarterback injured for much of that. We shall see. Finally, NFC, and the reason why it's later is, and why we're not spending a ton of time on it right now is, it's the Niners and the Eagles. So
we're going to talk to Greg Papa.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not going to smush that into a quick preview. We will definitely get to Niners-Eagles a bit later. When we come back, we'll take a quick look around at the AFC and what's at stake there. I would say must-wins for at least two of those three teams, Jason.
Okay, we'll see. Which two?
Coming up at 8 o'clock, Kings-Warriors preview for the weekend. They've got a couple of games. 4-down territory, Greg Papa, Friday Fun and Games. It's all good reasons for you to stick around to the number one rated sports show in any time slot on any station in Sacramento, right here on Sactown Sports.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Guys, low energy, low drive, or strength not what it used to be? For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation to get real answers. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. Call 916-619-3000 or visit revivemenshealth.com. Terms apply. Must medically qualify.
California's largest sportsman's expo is back, January 15th through 18th at Cal Expo in Sacramento. Just once a year, NorCal's largest gathering for anglers, hunters, boaters, RVers, and off-roading enthusiasts. Buy the latest gear, discover the best destinations. Your life outdoors at the International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th through 18th at Cal Expo in Sacramento. More info at sportsexpos.com.
Big savings are back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? We have options for everyone. Plus, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make for lower payments. It's no wonder Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at FolsomLakeHonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not.
Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
As another new year begins, I'm reflecting on all that has happened. I'm filled with gratitude for the Golf to Go show guests who've trusted us with their time, their thoughts, and their dreams. People like putter magician Scotty Cameron, First Tee's Angie Dixon, former football great Peyton Manning, LPGA legend Nancy Lopez, the heralded team at Hagen Oaks like Ken Morton Jr., Tom Morton, PGA Golf to Go's resident on-air playing coach, and Mike Woods, PGA Director of Golf, and all the PGA professionals and guests who've educated and informed us over last year's 52 shows. Thanks also to you, our loyal listeners, who are there every week with compliments and suggestions when we might get a bit off track. Thanks also to the game that brings us all together. Thanks to the millions of men, women, boys, and girls who play the game. Thanks to the able-bodied, and thanks also to the programs that nurture those in need of a lift, like the California Eagles, PGA Hope, and many more. We are fortunate for our world-class golf and to have lived life and had a chance to play the game. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Carmichael Dave. He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
I was watching our content partner KCRA yesterday, our friend Lisa Gonzalez, and I noticed that they've done this for a really long time. Where so Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto is the DMA, they call it our area. of coverage. But every once in a while, they'll run these commercials and be like, KCRA, I'm going to get it wrong, but it's like, KCRA covering or letting you know what's going on in Woodland, or KCRA for all the latest in Ripon. I was thinking, should we start, hey, welcome back, everybody. Hello to all of you in Sacramento and Yuba City. Should we start shouting out the smaller communities?
What's up, South Sac?
Yeah. Is that really that's Sacramento, though? I don't think that. I'm talking like Ileton.
Hey, Wheatland.
Right. Hey, Walnut Creek. What's going on down there? We got your back.
Walnut Creek?
I don't know. Or not Walnut Creek, Walnut Grove. Sorry. I always
Walnut
mix
Creek,
up.
we go out that way.
Do we? Okay.
We do, but I wouldn't consider that part of the Sacramento.
That's great in Sacramento area.
Want to say hi to everybody in Pollock Pines? A little cold up there. 31 degrees. Woo! We're live. If we're going to be live and local,
we hear you, Antelope.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Unless it's at night. And then you can't hear us very well. I don't know why. I've never understood that. I drive through Roseville, and if it's between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m., we always come in. And unless you're listening to whatever we are, HD3, 97 something mixed. I don't know what the hell it is. Unless you're doing that. If you're listening on the old, if you got the radio dial tuned, the little tuner in your car to 11.4, you're rolling through Roseville at 11 o'clock at night. It gets all scratchy. I don't know why. It's atmospheric, I think.
Like a river.
It's like a river. Although, doesn't some place in Greenland or Iceland get us? Well, you know what I'm talking about, right? Where we used to get letters from that.
Yes.
Where occasionally the hemisphere will do something with the northern lights or whatever, and someone can hear us in, wherever the hell they are.
Saskatoon, how are you?
Yeah, Saskatoon. Oh, there you go. Let's do it Larry King style. Saskatoon.
Hello.
AFC playoffs, Jason.
AFC, hello.
Pittsburgh Steelers, Houston Texans. I don't know what the line is on this one. Do you? I have not looked.
Houston by 3.5.
I'll say Pittsburgh 1.5. I honestly could see this going either way. Let me bring it up here. And what'd you say?
Houston 3.5.
Houston by 3.
Oh.
How about that? It's, again, the fun stat is the Steelers have not lost a home game on Monday Night Football in 23 years. But, man, every year in the playoffs, there's a team that nobody wants to play, and this year it's the Houston Texans.
Right.
They have won. Man, they were 3-5. They were 3-5. As a matter of fact, they were 2-3. They were 3-5. They've won 9 straight. And here's some of your highlight wins, Jason. 36-29 over the Jags. 23-19 over the Bills. Does 2010 in Kansas City still count?
Yeah.
Okay. 20-16 at the Chargers. Now, there were some Coltses and Titanes and Raiderses and Coltses again and an Arizona thrown in there. But you play whoever's in front of you, they say. They have won 9 in a row. Along with Seattle, they have the best defense in the NFL. And they're going up against Pittsburgh, who was that poor kid's field goal away from being at home. I don't have a ton of ways for the Steelers to win this, other than Houston just literally and figuratively freezes up at Heinz Field. Houston's a better team.
Certainly love their defense. Certainly, it's just could Tomlin, Rodgers find some magic? Getting Metcalf back should help them,
Yes.
but Pittsburgh's just been too up and down to me.
They are very inconsistent.
Yeah.
That being said, Mike Tomlin and friends pulling one out. Like you said, Rodgers and Tomlin, they definitely have the experience factor in there versus C.J. Stroud and DeMeco Ryans. The kickoff game at 10 a.m. And, again, I do appreciate the NFL understanding staggering when it comes to their games. 1:30 for Rams-Panthers on Saturday, 5 o'clock Packers-Bears, 10 a.m. Saturday morning or Sunday morning, Bills-Jags.
Okay.
This is an interesting one. Weather will not, unless it's raining, it's supposed to be 64 degrees there. It won't be a factor. That's why it's so huge for the Bills to get home field. The Florida Jaguars going into Buffalo we'd be having a whole different conversation right now. As it stands right now, the Bills are 1.5-point favorites. I don't know, man. Underestimate the Jaguars at your own risk. We talked about the winning streak that the Texans are on. Well, the Jags are on an 8-game winning streak, and their one loss, though, was by 7 in Houston to the Texans just before that. Otherwise, it'd be a 9-game winning streak. They're going into this situation incredibly hot. Trevor Lawrence is playing his tail off. But on top of that, you're also playing a team in Buffalo that I do think has the most pressure on them, most pressure on McDermott, most pressure on Josh Allen. That's not necessarily a good thing, Jason.
No, and I think when you've got a player as good as Josh Allen, you just always feel like they've got a chance, no matter what. No matter if anybody gets hurt during the game or if they got guys hurt during the game. Coming into the game, things go against them. It's just when you've got a guy that good, you always feel like you got a chance. I think this would be a really good matchup this weekend.
This is probably my no bias, my favorite game of the weekend, just because you have two teams. I can absolutely see either of these teams win. You have 12-5 versus 13-4. The Jags are 7-2 at home. The Bills are 5-3 away. It's damn near a pick. Like I said, Bills 1.5. So we'll see. We'll see, but it's a hell of a matchup. Chargers and Patriots wraps up the day with the Niners-Eagles in the middle. 5 p.m. on Peacock. Patriots favored by 3.5. At Foxborough.
That's a late night kick there.
It really, really is. And we talk about streaks. Patriots have only won 3 in a row, but they finished winning 13 of 14.
Right.
They have looked fantastic this season. Have not played the Chargers. Their one loss was 35-31 to the Bills about 4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I do not trust the Patriots.
Okay.
And that's just bias on my part. Probably newish quarterback.
Do you trust the Chargers?
No. I don't trust either of these teams. This is the tough one.
This is a coin flip game?
I think the Patriots, if for no other reason, based on the fact that they know how to win ball games so much and they're playing in Foxborough and that crowd is going to be absolutely on fire. I think, and you're also, not that weather will be a huge factor, but they're going to be a lot more used to it than the Chargers are.
Right.
I think they win. You could also say, well, the Chargers finished the year, they finished losing 2 in a row. But they lost to the Texans 20-16, and then lost to the Broncos last game of the year 19-3. I don't know what to take out of that. I really don't. But I will say this: if Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert and company pull out a win, I'm not going to be knocked over.
Right.
If Josh Allen has the most pressure, if he has the most pressure on him, I think Justin Herbert's right there. Because his reputation right now is a hell of a regular season quarterback, not getting you anywhere.
Yeah.
He's like Lamar Jackson with less success. And I don't know.
But I think it's 10 times more on Allen.
I couldn't agree. No, I couldn't agree with you more. But at some point,
yeah, Herbert's been a great regular season quarterback, has all these stats so far this early in his career, but he's got to start getting some playoff wins.
He's a guaranteed bucket every single year he plays. I mean, his numbers are phenomenal. You can count on him to have a mid-60s completion percentage, if not better. 3,500 to 5,000 yards, 25 to 35 touchdowns. He'll throw a pick. He'll throw picks, but not a ton. I mean, what was it this year? 26 to 13 last year, 23 to 3, 20 to 7 the year before. He's a hell of a quarterback, but as you said. You
got to start producing in the postseason.
Got to do something in the playoffs, buddy boy. We'll take a break halfway through the program. Let's switch gears, shall we? Let's go from fifth gear to fourth gear.
Okay.
I don't know. Kings Warriors this weekend. We got some audio for you, and Jason's got a fun fact that's not so fun about the Kings' start. If they lose tonight, we'll get it to you next.
This is the Drive, baby. Alan Stiles says farewell to the middays. Afternoons, here he comes. Beginning January 12th.
It's the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and now Alan Stiles. Kings, Niners, NFL. Alan's college baseball stats and Major League Baseball talk. Weekday afternoons 2 to 6 on your number one sports station in Sacramento. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get more for your money at Elk Grove Chevrolet, where value meets style. Purchase a new 2026 Chevrolet Trax for just $299 per month plus tax. The Trax delivers more for less with a sleek design, impressive fuel economy, and tech that keeps you connected. Conveniently located in Elk Grove, just minutes from Sacramento. Visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today for full details and see why the Trax is such a smart choice.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
Meet Morgan Jones. Morgan is about to step into a world unknown to most, thanks to Progressive's Renters Insurance, a place of fresh linens and turn-down service. You see, Morgan temporarily vacated her apartment and has gone to a hotel because a pipe burst in her apartment. A pipe that made her sense of reality and apartment ceiling all come crashing down. Luckily, Morgan checked into Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
All right, 8 o'clock hour underway here as we're 1 hour away from our weekly Friday visit with Greg Papa. We'll get a preview of the 49ers and the Eagles, that matchup, and also catch up with Greg on what it was like to return after the long time out of the booth. Had the great return last week, and unfortunately didn't get a lot of great calls for him because Niners offense disappointed last week. But we'll get a chance to catch up with Greg in 1 hour from now.
Yeah, see how he has. I mentioned earlier texting with him after he definitely was a little worn out afterwards.
Understandably.
Which, yeah, completely understandable, and we'll see. Have they announced if he's even doing it this weekend?
I'd assume, but I don't know. Maybe he'll break the news.
Who the heck knows? 9 a.m., Greg Papa. Kings Warriors tonight. This is interesting on a couple of levels. Obviously, it's Kings Warriors and all that stuff, whatever, fine. But also, the Kings seem to be I've been in the conversation for a long time about Jonathan Kuminga.
Mm-hmm.
And
will the Warriors be scouting some Kings players?
I don't. You see all these rumors and crap out there, and 99% of them aren't true. We do know the Kings are interested in Jonathan Kuminga,
and I like their interest in that. I think that's one. Always, it would depend on if they end up making a deal. What do they give up in return? But Dave, you hear the reports. Sam told us yesterday. We've heard Anthony Slater say it too, that whatever the alleged summer deal was is less. And to me, that also sounds good for the Kings. If they could pull off a deal, I think Slater even said, well, the Warriors are now maybe even content with holding on to Kuminga and wait till the summer. Why? The value's just plummeting. If you're not
bungled
playing
this
him,
whole thing. They've bungled this whole thing.
That's a bluff. That's not. They don't want to hold on to him.
He hasn't played since December 18th.
How would his value go up unless they randomly start playing him after the trade deadline?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. He played December 18th at Phoenix, had 2 points. Didn't play before that. It was December 6th. So he went 12 days. His play has been spotty and all over the place. He started out the year, he averaged 17.5 points and 7.5 boards to go with 4 assists on splits of 55, 45, and 83 in November. Those are perfectly fine numbers. And it really does seem as he has regressed numerically and playing time-wise from November to December to January. It really does seem like it's one of those, okay, he came into camp after a rough summer and, hey, we're going to be professional and let's all get along and kumbaya, and then he's around him long enough or they're around him. I will say this. I don't know Jonathan Kuminga. I don't know. I do feel like there is a lot of untapped potential there, and we've seen flashes not just of potential, but we've actually seen him do some pretty cool things in the NBA when given the opportunity, including that playoff stretch in the losing matchup with Minnesota last year. We've seen this guy be able to do some things. On top of that, he's 23 years old. I think what do we say? I think he'd be the second youngest player, if not the third youngest player on the Kings, despite his experience. I say all that, Jason, because I don't know the answer to this. Should we be worried? Should we as Kings fans be worried that Jonathan Kuminga has been perpetually on the ins and outs and doghouses with the Golden State Warriors, who are incredibly stable, who have 4 Hall of Famers, including their head coach, on the roster right now, who have a championship culture, who have been, their biggest, if you want to say their biggest weakness is that they're holding on to their championship players to a championship. They're trying to stretch a dynasty that's unstretchable. But you've got guys like Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Steve Kerr as his examples, and he's in the doghouse there. Should we be worried that if he can't do it there, that he's going to come to what is at least right now considered one of the most inept, cultureless, disorganized franchises in all of sports?
It's a great question, because that would be the one that would give me pause, because that organization deserves respect for what they've done and how they've won. And
I hate them,
but the other thing, this is my perception of how they're utilizing him, be a rebounder, Go get set screens. And again, there's values to all that. I believe he thinks he's more than that.
Sure.
He probably is more than that. You drafted him in a way to be more than that. But this team, the way they're constructed now, should probably be featuring Steph and Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green. I still think there's a way that he could be complimented in that and helping and assisting with his athletic ability. And but I think he wants to be treated more as a number 1 or number 2 scorer. And I kind of think he can be that guy. And specifically for this team, for the Kings, I think he could if they had cleaned out some of the veterans as well. Like when they were looking at him in the summer, I thought it made a lot of sense when we were talking about roster balance. If he came in and was your 4 and Keegan was the 3, depending on what it cost them. But you're like, all right, it's still not the greatest roster, but you're playing through Sabonis and let Kuminga get his shots up and be an athlete, and Levine at the 2, and if you could get convinced DeRozan to come off the bench, and at that time I don't think we even knew who the point guard was, you're like, I can see some elements of a team being put together here. Well, they're not that team right now, but I would have some pause there, but it also feels like to me that this is one of those cases, it's like he just had to get out of there.
Yeah.
And he's going to become that player that a lot of people thought he could become. Now, whether the Kings are the best spot for that could be certainly up for debate. But I still think he has a bright future in this league. I really do.
I do too. And I also wonder, Jason, about bringing teams out of a rebuild and how it's done. Here's what I mean. When the Kings turned it around at the turn of the century, 98, 99, they signed Rick Adelman to be the coach. They drafted Jason Williams 7th. They traded for Chris Webber, and they signed Vlade Divac.
And Peja came over.
And then the following year, they traded Corliss for Doug Christie, and it's off to the races, okay? When the Kings went from 30-52 to 48-34. Let's see how I believe that was Mike Brown's first year, correct? So Mike Brown's first year, Keegan Murray's rookie year. You had Fox and Barnes as your main holdovers. Now Sabonis was a holdover, but had just got there. So Sabonis's first full year. Was that Monk's first?
Yeah, Monk and Herter.
Monk and Herter, both their first years. I think that was Keon Ellis. Keon Ellis was a rookie.
Yeah. They kind of, in those two examples, flooded the market with, for example, right now, I think if the season continues to go as it is, wherever the Kings finish, we'll finish them now where they are third worst. They pick third. They'd get one of those 3 good players at the top of the lottery.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
No.
But that's what everybody's kind of hanging on to. That's great. But I think they need to do another thing where you flood the market. So if you somehow get Kuminga, you pick third, maybe you get another pick or a trade or a free. There needs to be about 4 or 5 bites at the apple. And let's say the draft pick doesn't work. Well, that would stink.
Yes.
But, the free agent signing was great. Oh, that trade was amazing. I mean, you look at all those things. The Adelman move was great. Christie. That was the second part. Excuse me. It was Jay Will and Weber and Vlade. Now, they all did work, but what if one of them didn't? They could have survived that, I think, because enough of them worked. But they also turned Jay Will into Bibby. We just know how all the other things they kept every other move helped complement what they were already building. And so could Kuminga be a starting point in that where if all of a sudden you go, hey, Kuminga, Murray, and Clifford, Raynaud are kind of the starting parts. It was that doesn't sound like that's going to go too far.
No, but
a lottery pick
Yeah.
And one more free agent, and then this little trade, you're like, okay, now I see a little bit more here.
Here's where I think there might be, and by the way, to be clear, this isn't us proposing a shortcut.
I don't think
in any way, shape, or form. This is just the natural, if it were to work, progression of the whole thing. When you look at the Sacramento Kings as a team, they are on the hook for $191 million next year. However, 120 of that 191 as of right now is DeRozan, Sabonis, Levine. Now, to be fair, Keegan Murray's going to go up $13 million next year, but that's $13 million. If you here's what Scott Perry's remit really is. If there's any way, and this is what I would do with him. Honestly, it's too bad there's not a way to, there's just not enough teams with any sort of cap room. I still think DeRozan's going to get moved. I think they'll find a way to move him. He's on a $25 million expiring next year. The real problem is Levine and Sabonis, and the worry is that ultimately they're probably going to have to use Keon Ellis to trade, if they can trade Levine and or Sabonis. I think you could probably trade Sabonis for neutral equity. Levine, you're trying to avoid that. That's why I said the only reason I'm interested in the Trae Young thing is if you could mutually agree he'll opt out, and that way you acquire like it's like the Wizards are doing this year. I was reading this yesterday. He may not even play for them this year. They're still trying to tank. He's got some injuries going on. And that's something where if I'm the Kings, if Levine for Young could have worked
right, with
the understanding that Trae Young's going to opt out next year, and we effectively traded Zach LaVine for nothing, which is fine. If the Kings were able to go into next year with Keegan Murray, maybe in the offseason they make a move for Jonathan Kuminga when things have calmed down. So you're bringing in Kuminga. You're in year 2 of Clifford and Max Reynaud. Hopefully you have a top 3 pick, and you've got that $100+ million to work with. Whether you're going to sign a couple of free agents, or honestly, my preference would be just to go with those guys and try to fill a team around them. But let that money work so you can purchase more picks and take on more expirings and stuff like that for a year. And then no offense, listen, I mean this in this, no offense to Doug Christie, but I'm not going to condescend to him either because he's our friend. You're almost certainly replacing the coach at that point, even though he's there for 2 years. That third year is a team option. And I think if I remember right, Sam said there aren't a ton of guarantees for year 2. And you go out and you've got this young team and you bring in Tom Thibodeau. You bring in Tom Thibodeau to work with this incredibly young team and run them into the ground. And my point is this. I'm not saying move Doug because Doug did this or that or didn't do this or that. I'm saying that's how you do a complete flip. People talk about culture flips. Well, what was the big culture flip going from the Kings winning 30 games to 48 games? Well, okay, it was Mike Brown. And they won games. Well, you think Keegan Murray came in here and changed the culture as a rookie?
No, but I would say Mike Brown got the benefit of some roster changes. Like Doug's been put in the more difficult spot.
Doug's
by far.
been screwed.
Yeah.
It's not Doug's
fault. And I would
fault.
love to see Doug with a young team. I would
too.
Yeah.
I would too. Just oftentimes you feel like it doesn't happen that way, where they do want to completely do a culture change and bring in an older, wiser type of dude. I don't know. And by the way, I'd be absolutely fine if they kept Doug in that scenario, in that situation. But I think that's how. I don't know that they can piecemeal it.
Yeah, no, I think they got to do, again, like a lot of different strikes. That I saw someone on social media yesterday, and I think it's actually an NBA, someone that covers the league, had some suggestion about, the Kings are still talking to the Warriors, like we assume. But I think they talked about a 3-team deal that I thought made some sense. It was Brooklyn, the Kings, and the Warriors. Did you see that one yesterday?
Yeah.
And I think it was
Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, Monk going to the Nets, and the Warriors would also send some draft capital to the Nets. And the Kings weren't involved in any of the draft capital. It would have been like Kuminga here and then Porter Jr. to the Warriors. Which obviously, whatever the Kings offered the Warriors in the summer, they weren't biting at. And so maybe it does have to get to a third team, especially if it's gone down.
Everything we've heard is the Warriors they have no interest in Malik Monk. And the monies work on those ends. Whereas before, had the Warriors done this in the summertime, they might have been able to pull that Minnesota first, or at least a highly protected first from the Kings in the future. It does sound, if you believe what you hear and read. Now, I haven't dug on this yet. Yeah. I'm not speaking from first person. That pick is now off the table, and maybe it's a situation where it's Malik Monk and Devin Carter for Jonathan Kuminga without the pick. I don't know. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I'm not saying give up a first-round pick, but, geez, you want him that bad. Then again, Scott Perry might be sitting there saying, which is why I want to be very careful to temper expectations for February. If it's the difference between giving up a first-round pick and giving Jonathan Kuminga or not giving up a pick and getting Jonathan Kuminga, wait till the summer, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Maybe it will be lower even than that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in really – this is where it gets tough, and this is where I'm kind of talking to the fan base right now. We're all waiting for moves to happen.
Yeah, but you can't be desperate.
You can't be desperate. It puts you in a bad spot. It lowers your in some ways, your ability to hit the market. Everyone knows you're desperate if you're desperate. But let me say this. And by the way, for the conspiracy theorists, this isn't us trying to float some balloon out there and prep people. I have no idea what the hell is going to happen. But what is the difference between the Kings making a trade in January or early February and the Kings making a trade anytime before next October?
The difference would be the last 30 games, 40 games, and just what you could get.
Minutes for the youth.
Yeah. And even just, like I've said before, let's just assume this season goes the exact same way, and so it's a 16 to 20 win team.
Uh-huh.
But along the way, they have moved, I don't know, we'll say Levine and DeRozan. I'll just pick two. I don't know. I think immediately there's already a shift. Now, it doesn't mean it's like super exciting, but just a different look to this team. I'll go to last year. The last 25 games after the deadline, they had LaRavia and they had Valanciunas. It was different.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at new players. Hey, I'd like to keep Valanciunas. We've wanted Valanciunas. LaRavia, everybody wanted to keep LaRavia. He ended up getting a little bit more, which we knew was a tough spot for the Kings. But to see something different, and in turn, if that bumps Clifford's minutes up or whoever, Ellis's minutes up a little bit more. I mean, they're kind of playing the young guys to an extent. But if they're playing them more and whoever else came back in, I think there'd be a little bit of excitement.
Let me go devil's advocate on you.
Okay.
Going back to the conversation we just had about culture change and the big flips that happen, is there something psychologically though to having everybody who's going to be on this team next year finish out this year with Levine and DeRozan and Sabonis and all this other stuff, lose a bunch of games, just absolutely crap the bed for the rest of the year, still playing youth, but making sure that you maintain your bottom three spot, really letting them, in other words, not unveiling not taking any of the bricks off of here's what I envision, okay? Here's what I'm trying to say. There aren't any moves made this year.
Okay.
Then in the summertime, DeRozan, Levine,
7 moves
Sabonis,
are made.
Gonzo. The mood at that training camp when everybody comes in here is going to be like a giant weight was lifted off of their shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily sure psychologically I want that weight lifted off. I don't want.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want the youngsters getting a glimpse at the weight being lifted off, but still losing all the time.
Yeah, if that happened, I would say Summer League / October would be genuine excitement for this team.
Yes.
Even if everyone goes, oh, they made all these moves, but that team's going to win 20 games. I don't know. It'd be different. We're looking at something different than what we just saw.
Yeah.
And people always have hope and belief.
Yeah.
Well, generally they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I see that. I just would rather start the process today.
Sure. No, I'm not indifferent.
And
to
it doesn't mean the process is finalized if they traded 2 of the veterans today. It's like, no, that's just a move, or the first moves. They're not 1 move away or 2 moves away.
No.
There are a lot of moving pieces here.
From the 530, Sabonis benefited by coming here at the end of the year, didn't he? When he came from the Pacers, that helped him for the next year. I would say this: I don't know that he would have done any better or worse had he come here late in the year in the summer. But let's for the sake of argument say it did help him. At least got him more comfortable with the team. Whatever. I don't think any of us believe they're gonna. I mean, really, does anyone believe they're going to be competitive next year for like the playoffs? Like next year's not the year.
I mean, if I'm betting today,
Yes,
no.
okay.
But I mean, what's the roster next year?
Yeah, I don't know.
But today, I would say no.
I'm looking, and I don't. And to be clear, I don't know. You don't.
Yeah.
We don't know. I would say based on what's in front of us, based on their lack of assets, based on everything else, I would say they're going to have a similar, if not slightly better record next year. I think that the ceiling is slightly better record next year. That's my opinion. So in that case, I don't.
But same example in the 98. We're doing the show in 98 in January when they're not winning very many games. Well, why are they going to be better next year? At that point, we would have predicted it. And boom, coach change,
Weber
drafting Jay Will, all those things. You're like, I would have never been able to see that.
No, you wouldn't have. You wouldn't have. And maybe that Jay Will is DeBonsa or Boozer or Darren Peterson. And I don't know who the Weber would be. The Weber would be whoever you should have traded Fox for.
And it's not going to be the exact same, but
I would like that.
Yeah.
I would absolutely be fine with all that.
So you'd be fine with like 8 years in a row of the plaplayoffs with about 3 or 4 of them with legit championship hopes.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be kind of nice. I would say this. I was talking about this the other day. So we mentioned the Beam Team year, how much fun that was because that was, that broke the playoff streak and it was the come up or whatever. Because it only happened once, I don't think anybody got spoiled. I think if next year or the year after they were really good again, I think we're going bananas.
I couldn't agree with you more.
We have another bounce back, come up type feel. Like everybody loves everything.
Yeah,
about
nobody's
it.
spoiled.
Yeah,
nobody got spoiled.
Nope.
Nobody got spoiled.
The next 2 years we're playing opportunities, and they didn't make it.
No, we're all. We're still thirsty.
Yeah.
We maybe even a little bit more because we've been walking through the desert for 16 years, and then we got like a drop of Avion, and now we're back in the desert again. Yeah. From the 530 is Russ Westbrook, the point guard for the Kings next year. I would be of the top 5 things I would be most shocked about when it comes to the Sacramento Kings next year. If it's not number 1, it would be top 2. If Russ was still on the team. I do not believe Russ will still be on the team. And that's no disrespect to him. I think this is a very much a one and done stop for Russell Westbrook. But I also would have told you Beam Team year. I'd be shocked if we were the worst team in the league 2 years later.
Well, and that's the thing. If they lose tonight.
Yeah.
I would be shocked too since they aren't.
This would be the worst start they've ever had in the Sacramento era. And look, no one's pretending this is a good team.
Right.
But this group would be the worst that they've ever had.
This team
in the Sac era.
was Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan and DeMontis Sabonis and Russell Westbrook,
Schroeder and Monk. And they've been injured for sure, but
they've been very injured.
They have.
I mean, but also
think about we knew it was a bad team coming in, and then if you're to say, also by the way, Sabonis, LaVine, and Murray will not play together halfway through the season.
Yeah, and Keegan and Sabonis not one game together.
I think the 25-26 Sacramento Kings are the absolute blueprint for anyone watching sports, but especially basketball. We talked about this before. If this was NBA 2K and every player had an individual rating, the Kings would almost certainly be in the middle of the pack, if not the top half, if you added all their ratings together. But the Kings, anytime somebody goes, I could be a GM, or somebody who does fantasy football or basketball goes, I could do that. The Sacramento Kings are exactly what a team would look like if the person putting them together treated it like fantasy basketball. That's hey, I know that guy. He dunks and does good stuff and scores 25 points a game. Let's get him. That's going to help. Hey, this guy, man, he's super cool. He's good for 20 points a night. Like that Not Like Us song was pretty rad. Let's bring him in. We already have this guy who gets 3-time defending rebounding champion.
Yeah.
He's here. Let's add in Hall of Fame, maybe the top 5 greatest point guard of all time. He's going to get some triple doubles. You have all this stuff. You look at Washington, New Orleans, all these other teams that have like turds on them.
Right.
These guys have multiple Hall of Famers and draws and all kinds of stuff and adjacent all-stars. This is what happens when people who have no idea how to put together a basketball team put together a basketball team.
But how is this one particularly worse than Rondo, Rudy Gay, Cousins, when you're like, that's a hodgepodge. You're like, that guy's pretty good. That guy's pretty good. That guy's been really good.
Yeah.
And there's other players involved, and you're like, this is worse than that?
Yeah. It's not that much different. It really isn't. At least most of those guys were playing in position, I guess I could say.
And healthy.
And healthy.
Healthy-ish.
Yeah, and healthy-ish.
It's just weird. Well, that was a pick-me-up.
Yeah, well, you know what? Hey, you know what, though? There's always tomorrow.
Yeah. And tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe they win tonight. Maybe they're not the worst start.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe they're the worst start, but then next year they win the championship, and we're talking about that.
I could deal with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Kings finish. Let's say they finish in third to worst in the league, but they also sweep the Warriors this season. Successful season?
Wait, okay, they sweep the Warriors this season, but what's the other
But
thing?
they stay in the same spot that they are right now.
worst record.
I don't think I'd label that as a successful season.
That was a question.
You wouldn't be happy?
Oh, I'd be happy. Okay, we got a break here, but here, okay, how about this? I have a scorching case of leprosy, right? Like I am
Great point.
I am
exactly like it.
I ain't having a great time, right? But you know what? I won that $15 bet on FanDuel.
Same?
I think it's exactly the same.
To Chris's question, can I add one little element to it?
Yes.
He's saying you sweep the Warriors, right?
Yeah.
So that would mean a win tonight.
Yep.
Okay, that doesn't seem like a big deal. They beat them twice.
Yeah.
The last two times they play them, the last week of the season. If that second and third and fourth win knocks the Warriors out of the playoffs,
Then I would say that's the highlight of the season.
okay, successful?
No, it's not a successful season.
But
Hey,
for
I thought you wanted to.
I did.
Yeah, they're still going down that road of finishing very near the near the bottom.
A successful season is being in the playoffs, being a consistent winner, competing for a championship. But
this is all helping them get to that.
A successful season is accomplishing your goal, and your goal is for them to have a terrible season. For them to get drafted.
Again, I'll go back to the kidney transplant that I don't need. That I don't
Why is it
need.
always health related?
I don't
Scorching
know.
case of what?
Leprosy?
Leprosy,
Isn't that where
and
your
now
skin falls off?
kidney
kidney.
issue.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward. I'm not going to.
What is your ring telling you?
I'm not. It's saying look out. I'm not looking forward to the surgery.
Yeah.
But I know it's necessary.
That $15 bet on FanDuel.
I did win on FanDuel. It was pretty cool. We're going to have some round table. Speaking of, by the way, Celebrity Pick 6 coming up, and we've got a $50 gift card to Roosters on the River. Don't forget, there's a watch party there tonight featuring Christopher Laud, who will pose for autograph. Basically, how it works with Chris is this. Hugs for pictures.
Yes.
You give him a hug, he will give you a picture. And also, we've got, and we'll do.
I will also give you Dave's phone number.
As long as it's not me, Dave. Different.
It is
Dave?
you, Dave.
No. 1-800-920-1140. That's 1-800-920-1140. We'll give away our first of 3 4-packs of tickets to the International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th to 18th at Cal Expo. We will take a break when we come back. 4 down territory coming up next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
And when I got those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima got me a settlement with the IRS. These people are really people-friendly. It was every bit of a new lease on life for me.
The fast action and the great results made Dan's head spin.
I felt like I was in a dream, but it's real, and I have paperwork to prove it. They got the job done, and life is good.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
If you're worried about what's going to happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
600. So, guys, low energy, low drive, or strength not what it used to be? For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation to get real answers. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. Call 916-619-3000 or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply. Must medically qualify.
International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th to the 18th at Cal Expo in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
These breaks are too short.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, I stole these from the country station.
Oh, those were theirs.
Is that annoying? They're little clappers.
Stop playing with these clappers.
Clap on. Clap off. Clap on. Clap off. Or clapper.
Oh, is it too at the end? Sorry, I don't know. So
you remember the clapper?
Yeah.
Did anyone ever have one of those?
I didn't.
I didn't know anyone that did. I'm sure someone did.
Why did that go away? That's still, I still kind of would like to.
Alexa, lights on.
Yeah, but then it's like, bloom. Thank you. Like my bedroom light is on my phone, so I have to press it off. But I'd much rather good night, moon. And then I go to sleep.
Then the disco ball comes down.
4-down territory, question 1.
Who you got tonight? Oregon or Indiana?
Give me the Hoosiers. Who? Jers. That's right, Indiana. Slight favorite. Hey, by the way, Oregon's a damn good team.
Yes.
This could be fun, but give me the Hoosiers.
I'm going to maintain the winner of this game wins the national championship. I think they will beat Miami. But I think Indiana's going to win this game. I think it's going to be a great game, and I'm looking forward to it.
I agree with you, and I will say this. I would far rather Oregon beat Indiana, even though I'm rooting for Indiana and win the national champ. Anything but Miami. Just anything but Miami. I would rather Oregon win today 77-2 and then go on and beat Miami than
200-4.
Yeah, 100, absolutely. Or you know what? 4-2. Don't care. As long as Miami ain't raising the trophy yet in Florida. I wonder if Mark Jones is going to go.
You know that headline's going to be Raising Cane's, right?
Yes, I do. And
we're so clever.
I don't like it. Dave, have you looked into fasting for healing? Yeah. I'd like to say, as of this morning, 8.1 pounds.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah. I'm.
You literally. Oh, he took them from you.
Very happy. Also, why isn't it called slowing? If you're not eating, you're slowing things down.
But that's not what you're doing. You're not even fasting.
I am not fasting. No. Although I am hungry right now.
Are you?
Yeah, I just had my banana. I should have brought my trail mix in.
I am apologizing right now because I did tell you what today's Friday Fun and Games is involving.
Oh, you did. Yeah, that's right. The Chiefs. Yeah.
It's that time of year.
It is that time. It is that time of year. Second down.
What is your lock of the week in the NFL playoffs?
Give me the Bears. Bears over the Packers. Yeah, it really is. I'm really confident in this game. I think the Packers are a paper tiger right now. I think Micah Parsons. Rower. Paper tiger. I didn't rip it all the way. Rip it all the way. Hey, it's Friday. Yeah, I ain't into it.
Okay.
Friday, gotta get down on Friday. That's right.
I'm gonna take Because you love L.A.
You love L.A. Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it. No, he doesn't.
The Rams. Rams over Panthers.
Rams.
My lock. Lock it up.
The Pams.
You saying
and Pammed.
Dave loves L.A.
Third down.
Before that, the word fasting comes from an Old English root meaning firm, fixed, or holding fast.
That's stupid.
Huh.
That's just stupid.
What is your upset of the week in the NFL playoffs?
I could say Bears over Packers since they're
You could.
I'm not gonna though.
Double up.
Or double down.
Double down.
You know what? I'm just gonna have fun with it. I'll go Chargers over Patriots. I do think the Patriots will probably Patriots will probably.
Pates.
What's that, Pate? I think they'll probably win. But hey, by the way, shout out to who's the coach?
Harbaugh.
No, he just retired yesterday, and I think he had. I got it here somewhere. Give me time. Yes. Bucs senior offensive consultant Tom Moore has decided to retire after 62 years of coaching, 46 in the NFL. I think he has 3 rings, coached everyone from Terry Bradshaw to Peyton Manning to Tom Brady to Baker Mayfield. He is 87 years old.
Wow, good for him.
Really cool thing on NFL films, a little vignette on him and people that have been around him. That's a football life, dude.
Retire to do what?
He said, honestly, I mean, you asked, and you had no way of knowing. I think I read his wife, Willie, had a stroke or some sort of health issue, and he said something to the effect of, she's made sacrifices in her life for the entirety of our lives. It's time for me to go home and take care of Willie, is what he said. So, good story, though.
Yeah, I mean, he is a lifer, literally, in the sport. My goodness.
That's got to be a record.
Yeah, and who breaks that? Nobody.
Unless we start living to like 140. Right? It's hot. Are you hot?
Not at all.
You're not, are you?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just... Ugh.
What would you say? Your leprosy? What type of leprosy did he?
You
did
do
Dave
have
have
a scorching case.
Scorching case of leprosy.
I think I'm having
a hot flash.
Menopause. I'm having hot flashes. Ugh. Really? It's not hot at all to you?
Nope.
Oh God! Now there is. Maybe there is something wrong with me. Well, there is something wrong with me. But fourth down.
I didn't get my upset.
I'm sorry. I was completely paying attention to only myself. Go ahead.
Back to you.
Back to you.
I think you're not going to like this. Jacksonville over your Bills. The Jaguars.
My Bills.
They're home favorite, a home underdog. I like that in the playoffs.
Tony Khan wins again.
Khan. Oh, boy. I don't like that call.
Hey, by the way, you didn't fill everyone in on you're not going to be able to plunge, right?
Oh, I was going to. Okay, well, no, because I was going to save that for Jim Less, but you're right.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Spoiler.
Nope.
Well, you can still retell it.
No, breaking news. Small breaking news.
Breaking news.
I have been told in no uncertain terms that I cannot do the plunge. Not only was I told in no uncertain terms I can't do the plunge, but that prompted my doctor to take a nice long look at where my blood. Now, the good news is this. Down some weight.
Yeah.
Blood pressure has ticked slightly down, but not down enough to where she's comfortable with it. So as of yesterday, I've been prescribed Losartan, which is my...
You're Losartan?
Yes. It's baby's first blood pressure medication. And and I talked to her, and I even said, Jason, I was on the phone with you yesterday. I even said, like, hey, if I understand you have to say this to me because I'm your patient, but like, if I'm coming up to you at like a 4th of July block party, and I'm just like, hey, and I'm your nephew or cousin or something, I'm like, hey, can I do the cold? Would you still tell me? She's like, yes, I would tell you not to. And she's like, the benefits are mixed. There's a lot of stuff on. Doesn't really do anything. Is it going to kill you right away? Probably not, but it's just not good for you. So now I have to, at one who never backs out of a challenge, we have to get with Coach Les to find something Maybe what if I electroshock myself 3 times? That's fine.
I'm sure that's fine. A doctor would recommend that.
Looks like hot plunge lobbyists have gotten to your doctor.
Deep plunge. 4th down.
Which playoff game would you like to attend most this weekend?
Oh, God, I don't know. Come on. Not counting college football. Give me... Okay, I'm also going to take the Niners-Eagles off the table. Well, that's just too easy for me. You know what? I'm gonna put on my jacket and my scarf and my muffs. Let's go to Soldier Field. Packers, Bears. Crowd's gonna be going crazy. Big rivalry. Old school teams. Let's go. Let's boogaloo till we puke.
Well, I'm going for comfort and warmth. So it's either going to be Jacksonville or Carolina. Let's go Bills, Jags. I want to see the sun.
But you got to be in Jacksonville.
It's fine. Ugh. You're wearing muffs.
Not in Jacksonville.
No.
Somebody bring donuts in. Oh, Christ. All right, when we come back, what's hot, what's not. 3 in the key. Kings, Warriors, Kings, Rockets, Celebrity Pick 6. Brought to you by Roosters on the River. Jason, there's a lot to get to now. Yeah, all that, then Greg Papa, then what's on deck and celebrity birthdays, then Friday Funny Games, very last one with Alan Stiles. Stay tuned. Last hour and 15 next.
This is the Drive, baby. Alan Stiles says farewell to the middays. Afternoons, here he comes. Beginning January 12th.
It's the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and now Alan Stiles. Kings, Niners, NFL. Alan's college baseball stats and Major League Baseball talk. Weekday afternoons 2 to 6 on your #1 sports station in Sacramento. Sactown Sports 1140.
Get as loud as you can for Monster Jam! The one and only Monster Jam. Packed with stunts, smiles, and jaw-dropping skills. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and more. Only at Monster Jam. Coming to Golden One Center January 23rd through 25th. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Savings available on select opening night tickets.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Meet Lee Platts, a renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of both truth and fiction. Truth, everything inside is protected by Progressive. Fiction, one day Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters, discover coverage for what you love and what you can't get rid of in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Sactown sports fans, when the final buzzer sounds, the real action is just getting started. If you live for big moments, big crowds, and unforgettable nights, you'll find them all right here on the Sactown Sports Live Events calendar. Get ready to laugh until it hurts with Daniel Tosh, live January 24th at the venue at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Then turn the volume all the way up with Ernest, bringing high-energy country to Ace of Spades January 31st. Slow it down and vibe out when Jodeci delivers the classics live February 15th at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. Experience iconic sounds and the smooth style of Chris Isaac February 28th at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. And rock legends Jefferson Starship take the stage March 15th at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. Comedy, concerts, legendary performances. Find every show, every date, and plan your next big night out with the Sactown Sports Live Events calendar. Play hard, rock harder, only on Sactown Sports.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
600. So, what's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Is hot.
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in last night's 131 win over the Cavs, 131 to 122. This just went away, sorry. Anthony Edwards had 25 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. Also became the third youngest NBA player to score 10,000 points in his career. He's 24 years old. He was beaten by LeBron James.
Jeez,
and Kevin
what
Durant.
did he do? LeBron just beat him?
Wow.
That's not cool. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and who? Or is that it?
Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and now
Anthony Edwards. Wow. Of the 29 teams in the NBA not named the Warriors, only the Sacramento Kings have shown interest in acquiring Jonathan Kuminga, according to Monty Poole, who has a pretty good pulse of the Warriors. The Kings are alone on this island, or that the Kings are alone on this island, makes a statement on its own. Use your imagination. But Sacramento GM Scott Perry is eager to shed high-salaried veterans and begin a rebuild. The other 28 teams have shown no more than tepid interest, sources say, leaving the market for Kuminga even cooler now than it was last July when he was a restricted free agent, hoping for an offer sheet that never came. So other than the Jonathan Kuminga trade market, who's not hot?
The Pelicans.
Pelicans.
They have the second worst record in the league. They're really only one game behind the Pacers. They currently are on a 9-game losing streak, and tonight against the Wizards, it could go to 10.
Oh, well, sorry, Pels.
Yeah.
It's not
Sorry
good.
about
All right. Well, we got a lot to get to here. How about 3 in the key? Kings Warriors and Kings Rockets. 3 in the key. Right now. Whenever we're ready. It's a great football weekend. Unfortunately, there is also basketball. Kings and Warriors and Rockets. Wait, hold on. I'm going to do the Rockets in the next song. So let's go.
Okay,
Great
you were
job.
off to a good start.
I was, and then I
just
realized I molded them.
Yeah,
Molded.
All right, first category. When you play the Warriors, you got to think about Steph Curry, who did not play the last time they played. How many three-pointers for Wardell Curry?
5. 5 threes.
I have 5 as well.
Wow.
4.
Oh, contrarian.
How about Kings three-pointers?
Wait, so if I said 4 or 6, you would have said I'm a contrarian.
Yeah, that's rules. Well, Jason said 5. I said 5. Chris had to be different. He's got to be different.
Kings made three-pointers.
Chris is the Mentos of this show. He's just different. Or is it the new print of the show? That is new print. Little yellow, different, better. Yeah, just the different part. I would say 9 for the Kings. 9 threes.
Okay. Why are you laughing?
I was thinking of a funny joke from before. 9. No, really?
It's already written down. I have 9.
Well, let's see what number Chris says that isn't 9.
10.
Yeah, see, I was actually was hoping you'd say 9 there, just be contrary to me saying you'd pick something else. Yeah. But, right.
Random stat for tonight.
Keegan Murray will be held scoreless? No, okay, too soon. Give me double-digit rebounds for Russell Westbrook.
Reeves. Russell Westbrook. Okay. Zach LaVine will have what we determine as the dunk of the season for the Kings.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
We will all just go, that was the dunk of the year.
Oh, I love that one.
Okay. Chris?
When I leave Roosters night, I'll be able to see the beam.
Oh, you're there all the way through?
Wow. We'll see.
Okay. Well, we got a second game, Dave.
We do? Kings turn around and face the Houston Rockets on Sunday. NFL is playing that day, so I think the sports will be part of a fun day. Thank you.
Nailed it.
Thanks.
Best one in a long time.
You know what? Honestly, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes it rains.
Yeah.
Back to you.
All right. On that game, Dave, our first category, we're looking for Kings leader in assists. And how many?
Give me Rusty West with 9.
Westbrook 9. I have DeRozan 7.
Okay.
Chris?
DeRozan 9.
All right. Next up, rebounding numbers. Houston's a very good rebounding team. Houston's rebound total, Kings rebound total.
48 for Houston, 41 for Sacramento.
I have 51 for Houston, 38 for Sacramento.
50 and 37.
Oh, very.
The first time they played, Houston out-rebounded the Kings by 30.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross.
And then a random stat.
Malik Monk will have double-digit points.
Oh.
Yeah. How about that?
Monk, double digits.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to have Şengün with a triple-double.
Şengün. Amigo.
There will be a half-court shot or longer made.
Are you... Oh, no, wait. We're playing Houston. Never mind. I was going to say you're counting Steph Curry's warm-up, but that was Friday night. So never mind.
I am counting it.
You are? Yeah, you didn't... By the way, he didn't even say in this game.
It's true.
Could be at any point, anywhere. All right. I'm getting out of the way here.
So am I. Oh, whoops. I'm in it.
You're in it.
You're in it?
Yeah. Here we go. Celebrity Pick 6 brought to you by Roosters on the River.
So
make sure to go to Roosters on the Rivers tonight.
Tonight.
Warriors Kings watch party along with Game Night Live from Roosters.
Are we giving away our thing right now?
Are we what?
Do you want to give it away?
We can. Thank you. Absolutely. We got to fit. Hey, not only can you go out there and you can see radio in action, you can meet Chris Roulade and Jay Johnson and the high flyer Henry Turner. We'll give you $50 to spend there as well. That's more than enough to cover your meal and then some. Right now, 1-800-920-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Caller number
4.
Caller number 4. And as always, my favorite moment of the week, at least one of them, Celebrity Pick 6.
Yes. So this one is a little bit different.
Oh?
Not the celebrity. We are on this particular playoff edition of the Celebrity Pick 6 because there happens to be that many games.
Yeah.
But we have brought all the celebrities back. They're all back. Now, they're not on camera.
Oh, okay.
I have reached out to each and every one, and they're playing Playoff Survivor.
Oh, this is...
So the rules of this, they get to pick a team to win.
Okay.
If they pick that team and they win, easy. They
win,
advance.
yeah, okay.
The catch,
Uh-huh.
you can't pick the team again.
No, you can't.
And if they lose,
you're out
gone.
of here. You're gone.
So let's recap. Week 1 was the G-Man.
Yeah.
He's in.
He's in.
Texans.
For
the G-Man.
You know what? Smart.
Week 2, Mike Bibby. Eagles for Mike Bibby.
The Eagles.
Week 3, Greg Vaughn. He wants the Rams.
Okay.
Week 4, Bobby Jackson. Rams.
Okay.
Week 5, Jerry Reynolds. Texans.
Interesting.
I don't know why we didn't have week 6. Maybe we were off, but I don't know.
I don't know
have a
either.
week 6
Interesting, though, that the two elder statesmen of Kings Media, Gary Gerald and Jerry Reynolds, both going with the Texans.
Yeah, that is interesting.
It is interesting.
What do we take from that?
I think they're hair products. They both have silky smooth hair.
Silky
smooth hair.
We know.
Yeah, conditioner mix.
Week 7, we had the triumvirate of Pat, Cody, and Chris. Even though I thought it was Pat, Cody, and Joe.
Okay, so you're going to give me
Pat, Cody, and Chris.
Yeah, 2 teams here.
Pat selected the Rams.
Okay.
Cody, she said Eagles. I said, well, Cody, just so you know.
Can't pick them again.
Can't pick him again. She goes, okay. Eagles.
Okay.
So,
and that's it. All right. So next
Chris,
following week. Well, why would that doesn't matter.
Chris, he went 5-1 during the year.
Yeah, I probably went 5-1 during the year too. I'm not celebrity picker.
Chris took the Patriots.
Nobody cares. Nobody knows.
The only one that took the Patriots.
Wow. That's a respectable job.
Yeah.
There's a chance I could win Celebrity Pick 6.
Regular season
like
and
right
postseason.
out.
No, he can't.
Yeah,
Though,
he could end it.
You could just win Pick 6, not Celebrity Pick 6. And let's go Chargers.
Week 8, Henry Turner, the high flyer, took the Rams. Week 9 from the Sacramento. Now Sacramento. We're going to call them Sacramento Athletics.
Yeah.
Zach Geloff takes his team, the Eagles. Brad Miller has selected the Rams. Jim Les, Coach Les, life coach, has taken the Rams.
Cold plunge Les.
Herky the Hornet.
Herc.
5-1 during the regular season. Took the Texans. The only one missing from our selection, Gunrock. Where are you, Gunrock?
Where are you, Gunrock?
We've reached out to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gunrock has actually moved to a different conference and no longer wants to.
No, wait.
Oh,
Gunrock's in the portal.
Gunrock has entered the portal.
So we'll see. Gunrock still has time to submit said pick. Ken Korak.
Apparently, he said nay when Jason said if he was available.
Just one. Ken Korak.
Yes.
He said, I need to redeem myself.
Yeah, he does.
From his 0-6. He took the Rams.
Okay.
Mark Jones, who went 5-1.
Mark Jones.
Took the Eagles. And Coach Alonzo Carter, new coach at Sacramento State, took the Rams.
A lot of Rams.
The field is in. Good luck to our celebrities.
G-Man, Jerry Reynolds, and Herky took the Texans.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
I don't know, a few Eagles, a lot of Rams, and one Patriot.
One Patriot.
Chris, the Verlade squad.
Yeah. So we had nobody pick the Patriots.
No,
that's a respectable job.
Yeah, Chris did.
1-800-920-1140.
It'll kill you if he wins this thing.
He's not eligible.
He's in.
1-800-920-1140. We'll take the fourth caller right now to get yourself a 4-pack of tickets to the International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th to the 18th, right there at Cal Expo. Hey, you'll find your life outdoors is at the International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th through the 18th at Cal Expo, right here in Sack of Tomatoes. So get on there, 1-800-920-1140. We'll take a break. When we come back, the voice of the 49ers, fresh off his first call of the year, Greg Papa. We'll talk to him next.
This is the Drive Guys.
January 12th.
The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
This is the Drive Guys.
Weekday afternoons 2 to 6 on Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When value matters, Elk Grove Chevrolet delivers. Right now, purchase a 2026 Chevrolet Silverado for $4,500 off. The Silverado 1500 stands out with legendary towing power, a bold new design, and the dependability you expect from Chevy. Visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com for full details. Don't miss your chance to drive the new Chevrolet Silverado. Stop by Elk Grove Chevrolet today and experience quality that goes the distance.
Guys, if your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, you can start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation so you get real answers about your testosterone levels and overall health. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. This isn't guesswork or one-size-fits-all treatment. Revive specializes in personalized, closely monitored testosterone care designed to help men feel stronger, sharper, and more like themselves again. With over 120,000 patients treated since 2011, Revive Men's Health is trusted for results, not hype. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to act. Claim your free T-check and consultation and see if you qualify for 25% off TRT. This month only. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply, must medically qualify.
KHD-KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
He has nearly 40 years years of broadcasting in Northern California. The voice of the San Francisco 49ers, Greg Papa. Sponsored by Sunpoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard of the public adjusting industry.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I always look forward to talking to Greg Papa.
Of course.
Every week. That's nothing new, but I really have especially been looking forward to him because I told you, we texted very briefly after the game, and I hope he has done nothing but relax, eat Gucci cookies, and play video games or whatever the hell he likes to do, because I know that was a big step for him last weekend. We were all what a great scene at the game, the 49ers, all the acknowledgments. The only thing I love more than Greg Papa is seeing and hearing the love that Greg Papa gets as he joins us right now. Greg, it's David Jason. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you? And go are those Gucci cookies? Too many Gucci in my body. I needed to get away from those, but we killed them all during the holidays, and then went back to work to some degree. And I'm doing my radio show. I'm driving to KNVR right now to do it today. I wish I was driving to Santa Clara, and I would be going with you to Philadelphia. But I did get clearance from my hematologist to do the last two home games. I couldn't do the Bears game. I just wasn't physically able to do it. I was experiencing some neurological issues preparing for the game. Jace, you'll know with your son, I had a couple of shots of lumbar puncture in my back on the day leading up to Christmas, and then right around the day after Christmas, I thought, I can't trust my eyes. I can't do it. So the morning of the Bears game, I said, I can't go, even though that was the plan. And then the next week, I did feel better. I didn't have that lumbar puncture where they shoot methotrexate or cytirapin in my spine every other week. So I felt better, and I felt I could. I actually went to walkthrough the day before the game, even though I wasn't feeling great, and just being on the field, seeing the players again, and one by one, they all came up to me and all the coaches, and it felt normal. And I could watch, I could bounce from field to field and do it all. So I said, I'm doing the game. And then it's a lot. I think the text I said you, Dave, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It's not just doing the game. Once I get in that Lon Simmons broadcast booth and block everything out, I worried about my eyes and my voice and my stamina, and especially with a night game. And then the damn Niners came out wearing all black, trying to make this even harder for me. Jesus. And but I was fine. But it's just logistically getting in and out of the booth and seeing everybody, and it's almost like attending your own wake. It's a little bit. It's heavy. So that was I'm not that I didn't love every minute of it, but it's a lot. And then after the game was over, Margaret, who runs the 8th floor where the press level is and the broadcast booths are, she gives me a big hug before every game for years. But she gave me an incredibly big hug.
You got a lot of hugs that day. We saw that. That was amazing.
But I got a lot of hugs from everybody.
Yeah.
But Margaret hugged me, and then she said, there's a 9-year-old girl here that's going to be in Nick Bosa's suite for the game. And you may have seen when they took a shot at Nick, he was flanked by 2 beautiful women, his girlfriend to one side, and this 9-year-old girl that has leukemia. And so I went in that suite after the game was over and visited with her and her family. Her dad, Frank, is a big Raider fan, so we got talking about that a little bit. And she had a big bowl of Skittles. I said, I wish I would have eaten these before the game. Maybe I would have had beast mode energy for the game more. But, that's the one moment I'll remember is the 9-year-old. And I'm getting through this, and some days it's harder than others. But I'm a grown man. They shoot stuff into me all the time. I don't know how a 9-year-old girl takes all the injections. And I think of your son, Jace, as a baby, days old, having to go through this. So sometimes I wonder if I should have done it, for myself physically. Should I have challenged myself? I don't need to do any more games. I don't need to do any more radio shows. That's not what this is about. But people do get uplifted by, just showing up for work and, showing that kind of strength in the middle of adversity. But really, what it does, if it does anything at all, it gives people, like my Skittles girl, just a little bit of encouragement, because she's my hero. I mean, she's the one that there's no way I could have done this at age 9. It's just incredible. So overall, it was an amazing experience. Took a lot out of me. And I've had a tough week physically trying to bounce back from it, but I'm okay. And I just wish, as I say, I was getting on that charter at 3:30 today and flying with the team. I went back to UCSF the day after the game on Monday, and I met with my medical staff, and they read all the articles. They're so proud of you that you didn't do the Bears game, and heard you on the Seattle game, and the team didn't play great, but you sounded great, and so proud that, you made some wise choices here. And then right after that, I said to him, how would you feel about me flying to Philadelphia? He says, oh, my God, no. Why would you ask me that? I was just praising you, how mature you are. What are you, a 9-year-old? So that's just not able to happen. But I'll be there. I'll be there in spirit. And it's hard because, my brother, who I lost at age 54 in 2009 from prostate cancer, my hero, Gary, was a sportscaster in Philly forever. And, to go back there and see his family and all the people that love him. And I've been doing a lot of interviews on Philadelphia TV and radio this week, too. So it's a hard game to miss. Any game's hard to miss. Hard game to miss because it's a playoff game, and a hard game to miss because it is it may not be the city of brotherly love for everybody. I don't know where the hell they came up with that is, because they are mean-spirited people there. But as far as I love them all. But as far as my brother, Gary, it is undeniably my city of brotherly love.
Yeah. Greg, I know you wish, like you said, you were broadcasting this week. That means they would have won. You'd be at home. But I know you said it was challenging for you, but the amount of people you were able to lift up, I got to say, I got emotional watching videos of people following you around, hugging you, acknowledging you. You were, saying hi to everybody. It was just, I was so fired up emotionally to see you back, and I just hope you know how many people you touched just by showing up and working again.
And they touched me. A lot of people that I thought, I didn't know if I'd see them again or what realm it would be, and to go back into that stadium and just park my car where I always park it in the Bill Walsh parking lot and Bill Walsh Way, and walk in and get a big hug from everybody. I mean, there's just literally hundreds of people that I've seen. And then, to go the day before to the walkthrough and be around the players and coaches and support staff. And, I didn't know if I'd be able to do it this year or any year. So, and they, almost every single one of them, if they could get a hold of me, reached out to me. And so they got me through this. But it was invigorating. It took a lot out of me to do it physically. But, hopefully I touched some people, but not as much as they touched me. There was just literally hundreds, maybe 1,000. I don't even know how many people. It doesn't matter the number, if it's one or, a billion. It matters the same to everybody. Everybody's individual. So anyway, it was, I've done a lot of games in my life in a lot of different sports. That was one that was truly, and we use this word way too much in the English language, unique. Means one of a kind. It's not very unique. There's no qualifiers on it. It's unique. What I did Saturday night was unique.
Well, we loved seeing you back. Unfortunately, the team could not get you the win that you and they and so many deserved. And Greg, I've been saying all week, anytime that we lose to Seattle, especially when it means something, I'm crushed for like a couple of weeks. But for some reason, I wasn't really that depressed. I just felt like the better team came in and the better team won. And sure, there were some things the Niners could have done differently, but I actually thought it probably should have been worse. What were your takes coming out of that game?
Well, I kept looking up at the scoreboard late in the game, and it said 13-3.
Yeah.
Like, is all the medicine that's confusing in my arm right now? Is it not 31-3? What am I watching?
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like that. It felt like we were not, for a while there it was one score, then it was, 13, and there were some plays of McCaffrey, the play that got tipped by Boye Mafe and Christian. Honestly, can you recall Christian ever bobbling and dropping a ball like that? I can't recall it at Stanford. I can't recall it in the NFL. I've watched as many practices as I've watched with him. I've never seen him drop a ball. But it was a weird deflected ball. It was a hard ball. And then, the ball that Sam Darnold fumbled. And I felt probably from middle of the year that Seattle was the best team in the NFL on offense, defense, special teams. There were a couple of things they were not doing. They were not running the ball effectively for a long stretch. Those two backs were very inconsistent in their offensive line, which is young. Didn't quite get the push they got, and then they turned the ball over way too much for a great team. And a lot of it was the quarterback. Sam had 20 turnovers coming into Saturday night, the most in the NFL. Not just the 14 picks. He also fumbled 10 times and lost 6 of them. And I just said on the call, because I felt like their defense tonight is going to be a bitch. Yeah. They can't make a first down against them. Can't pick up a third down. It's so hard. Sam's going to have to give us the ball. And I was setting it all up, and then he pulls out from under center and gets stepped on by one of his linemen and tries to hand it off anyway and fumbles it. It's right there. If Yetur Gross-Matos comes up with that, it's an oblong ball and they bounce funny, that could have turned the game around. There were a number of plays that you look at, you wonder, would this have, turned the whole game around? Probably 2 or 3 that they could have flipped it, but really, there's no doubt the better team won the football game. The reason that it was so resounding of a victory for them kind of took your energy away, and you thought, like, what, how good are we? That 6-game winning streak to score 36 a game, whatever it was, and then the 3 games leading into the Seattle game, including that incredible Bears game. And thank goodness I didn't come back for that game. That would have been that game. You would have needed a gurney to get me out of the booth after that one. Wow. What a game that was. But so now, that's behind us. Seattle's a great team. Maybe we'll see them later. Maybe we won't. What is Philadelphia going to take from that game and apply it in an elimination game? It's a playoff game. So they have some things they do well, like Seattle. They can be that dominant, but I've also seen them just get run on. And they're young. Brandon Graham came back out of retirement, but he's not playing a lot of snaps. It's young guys, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. They got, Nakobe Dean, a middle linebacker, will be back. They're just young. Seattle had young and dominant, but they also had Leonard Williams. They had DeMarcus Lawrence. They had, Jones IV, I call him, Jones the fourth, the middle linebacker. I got IV in my arm. I think it says Jones the fourth on his back, but it looks more like Jones IV every time I see him. What a player he is. And he's a veteran guy. So can the Niners take advantage of the youth of Philadelphia, I think, is the question in this game. And I've seen it happen. Black Friday, right after Thanksgiving, when the Bears went into the link, they trampled them. They ran for almost 300 yards, like 281. Both of the Bears' backs went well over 100 yards. So I don't want to simplify it too much, but I think, and we got the last 2 offensive players of the year in this game, the last 2 guys that were on the cover of Madden. And, you can tell me it's a quarterback-driven league, but Saquon Barkley last year and Christian McCaffrey in 2023 dominated the league, they were the best offensive players in football, and maybe the best 2 players in football, including quarterbacks. And, whichever one can get going in this game is going to be huge. Neither one has had the kind of year that they've had in years past. Christian better than Saquon, but Saquon's really capable at any moment. So turnovers will obviously be a huge factor, obviously, in the game. But I think both of these teams want to run the ball. And you have 2 of the most special, arguably, Christian's on his way to Canton. I think Saquon has a little more work to do, but he'll probably get there. 2 guys Canton eyes. So that's going to be the foundation of both of the offensive houses here. Which running back controls the game more? Is it both? Is it neither? And then what do you do? But if it's one as opposed to the other, I think that team will have a huge advantage.
Greg, in that winning streak for the 49ers, the offense was just so special. I mean, spectacular on so many levels, couldn't be stopped. Granted, we knew it would be tough. You said it against Seattle. So as we look at that against Philly, obviously getting Williams back and Pearsall will help open some things up. How much do you think the Niners offense can get back to that special version that they were the last couple of weeks before the Seattle game?
I don't, going into the Seattle game, I really knew it was going to be hard. And I was searching all week. Where is their weakness? Where is Seattle weak defensively? Where can we attack? And, I thought Brock would run the ball more with design quarterback runs, maybe some zone reads like he's been doing late in the year in Cleveland against the Bears. I know it was in the game plan. They just couldn't get to it. That was one area. Maybe attack Reek Woolen a little bit. I don't know. Exploit the middle linebackers. But as I said, Jones the fourth is a really good player, and they've got, the guy that intercepted the ball from Christian, 42, is Trey Thomas, is a good player. So I didn't see any weaknesses on Seattle. I didn't know what Kyle was going to do, honestly. I just think we wanted to line up and try to play him, and they just suffocated us. So I knew it would be hard. I didn't think it was going to be that hard. Where it was, we scored 3 points. Let's be honest here. So this game, I think at moments it'll be hard. I think there'll be moments where Jalen Carter, number 98, is unblockable, and he takes down Cooney or Spencer Burford or Jake Brindell, whoever he's over, and just tosses them to the side, and Mean Joe greens them. I mean, that's he's just a great player. And Jordan Davis started a little slower in his career. Number 90, he's that good of a player. Smith, the outside rush guy. They got this guy, 58, Hunt, that's dominant, that was converted safety. You see a lot of safeties become linebackers. You don't see safeties become defensive ends in the NFL, but that's the breed of athlete we're looking at. And he is a playmaker, takes the ball away, sacks the quarterback. He's a problem. And then their secondary is so good. Quinyon Mitchell is, obviously Surtain in the AFC with Denver is the reigning defensive player of the year. He had a lot of injuries this year. He's a great cover guy. This guy is probably the best in the NFC and maybe the best in the NFL. He man matches guys. He does play what they call the boundary corner. So he plays whatever hash mark the ball is on, he'll be on that side of the field, the shorter side. The hash marks in pro football are not nearly as wide as college. You see that a lot in college. Certain elite players in the NFL play boundary and field, like J.C. Horn of Carolina, the guy that intercepted Brock a couple of times in that game. He does that, and that's what Quinyon Mitchell does. The other guy, I think he can attack Adoree Jackson a little bit. That'd be the one area maybe you could get after them. I know when he was a New York Giant, Kyle went at him a lot. He'll be an outside corner, and then they move Cooper DeJean, goes inside, and that guy, what a great cover guy he is, just special. So personnel-wise, they're right there with Seattle, but I think the one thing, Jace, they're just a little young, and they're a little reckless, especially in their D-line. Jalen Carter's a monster, so is Jordan Davis. They will have a lot of stuffs. They may have some sacks. They could take the ball away. They're a problem. But there may be times where you get them going the wrong way. You allow them to stunt and let their body go a certain direction and then just kind of basketball pick them out of the way. Kyle's brilliant at that, and Chris Furster, the run game coordinator. So the Bears game is the one I've been looking at, and the way they ran, and Chicago ran everything. Outside zone, inside power, gap. The Niners have got to run the ball. If Christian McCaffrey, he needs 25 carries in this game, which means that you're getting first downs, you're converting on third down, you're keeping the ball. Maybe 25 touches, but I'd like to see it be 25 runs. And then maybe mix in Brian Robinson Jr. for 7 to 8 more and just try to run the ball. If you don't run the ball effectively, consistently, the volume of runs, which means you're picking up third downs. I'm not going to say it'll be Seattle, but it'll be a lot closer to Seattle than it was against the Bears defense. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, as happy as myself and so many others were to see you back on the call Sunday, Greg, I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little upset I didn't see the Santa Claus beard make it to the call itself. Was that a pregame decision? Has that been going on?
No, the beard's been off for a while.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you still had the beard going.
Oh, no. Well, I've been the boy in a bubble for a while. So
yeah.
What happened, you guys know about the beard. The beard was a product of my immunity being zero. I had no white blood cells, and when I was first diagnosed with leukemia, they told me I couldn't shave, couldn't floss my teeth. The shaving part is if you nick your face and bleed, you could die.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I didn't even hear that. All I heard was I have leukemia. I don't care about shaving.
Right.
Like all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I got a beard. Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
And then it just got out of control. But as I told you, it was a product. It was my cancer beard.
Gotcha.
And it's I didn't feel sick. I did, for weeks. I was yellow and sick as hell, and I thought I could die any night. But after that, I'd say early August, I felt better, and I didn't feel as sick. And I wanted to remind myself of this ugly growth that was inside my body that I had to eradicate, that I wasn't sure was always there. So I let this ugly growth of gray beard hair all over my face, kind of like Tyson's tattoo, just take over. So,
okay, when you put it that way, then I'm glad we did.
I let it go. So I was told that when I started chemo that I would lose the hair on my head.
Yeah.
And not the other body hair at all.
Yeah, right.
That is untrue.
Interesting.
For one cycle of chemo, I didn't lose my hair on my head. I wore this thing called a cool cap, which kind of helps that. And then the second cycle, I go into the shower every day, and I got clumps of hair in both hands. I'm like, oh, God. And then all of a sudden, my beard is just falling out all over my chest, all my body hair.
Oh, wow.
I had a free Brazilian.
I was going to say, you save money on your waxing appointments now.
It's amazing. I didn't have to spend a dime, and I was completely hairless. So, what's going on? So the beard just fell out. It just was down to nothing. And then, little short and curlies from my beard would fall into my mouth, and I'm eating them.
Yeah.
So I thought, this beard has got to go. So the beard has been gone, I'd say mid-December, somewhere in there. And that was it just wasn't holding anymore. I wanted to keep it, symbolically shave it off when I was cancer-free and ringing the bell and all that. But the beard had to go because it was going one short and curly at a time. So it just fell out.
Well, where I was going, and as we wrap up here, God dang, that flew. I was going to ask, but then I thought, I shouldn't ask. But then the amount of people on our text line and in our chat that want to know as well. Greg, where did the San Francisco hat come from that you were wearing? And the amount of people that want a piece of this hat, myself included, my goodness, is that your own doing?
No. So, what's the motto of the 49ers season is next man up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when I went down, Bob Sargent came up with a brilliant idea, and it was more logistics and, what they all do. And there was 5 different play-by-play announcers that they hired to go into the booth to do my job. Justin Allegre and Troy Clarity and Carlos Ramirez. And but the guy who did it the most, and is very close to me and my son Derek, is Guy Haberman.
Yeah.
So Guy did the 3 preseason games on TV. He did, I don't know, maybe half the regular season games. He also does the Big Ten Network and does college football on Saturday. He couldn't do them all. And he's also been an amazing friend to me, sending me Ensure, what I couldn't eat for protein. He sent me a couple of boxes of that, and just constantly reaching out to me and sending me his boards, and I would send them all my information that I got on the other team we're playing, and we're more than friends. We've always been, but his civility, humanity, he's family now. So anyway, when we decided that I'd come back and do those last 2 games, I wound up just doing the one. He came up with this hat. He does make hats. He also made the 262 hat that I wear on the show.
Yeah.
Which was for Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. So he'll make a hat and then he'll send me one. And then he one day he asked me, "What's your address?" And I thought he was going to send me more of the insurer. Anyway, it was a hat box, and it had 2 of them in there, and it was San Francisco. And so I've been wearing that a lot the last couple of weeks for Guy. And then he also gave them to everybody in the broadcast booth for the games tonight. So that is from Guy Haberman, and what a great broadcaster he is. But beyond that, and it's a hackneyed cliche you say about people, but for Guy, he is a hell of a guy. He is a way better human being, and he's a really good broadcaster. But he is a exemplary human being that helped guide me and hold my hand throughout this ordeal, like both of you guys have, and how close I've gotten with you, Jason, and talking to you and your wife on the phone. And Dave, we go back years and years, and you reach out to me all the time. So I think we've all, when something like this happens that's so unfortunate to someone, you find out really who has your back. And I can't think of anybody who has not had my back.
It's because you're a great guy, Greg.
Yep.
We love you very much. Greg Papa, great to hear you in the booth last week. And hopefully one way or the other we'll be talking next week, but hopefully we're going over how the hell did that happen this time next Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, my friend, and a great show.
Thank you, guys. We'll talk next week.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Love you. Love you.
Yeah.
Got it in. Greg Papa, always awesome to talk to him. And if you missed any of that or all of that, go to YouTube. We archive those there. Also the Sactown Sports app. As we go to break, we will take, should we give away 2 here? 2 4-packs? Let's do that, because here's why. 1-800-920-1140. I know I generally give you, you pick the caller number. Mm-hmm. I got an idea. Since we just talked to Greg Papa, we'll take the 4th. And the 9th. 1-800-920-1140 gets you a 4-pack to go see my dad's favorite thing, the International Sportsman's Expo, January 15th to 18th at Cal Expo. We'll take a break. We'll come back. What's on deck? Celebrity birthdays. And then the final Friday Fun and Games with Alan Stiles next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Hi, this is Greg Papa. Disasters hit every day. If your home, business, or building has suffered from any disaster, SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to and letting your focus be on what's most important, your family or your business. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
There are many reasons to choose Gonzalez Law Offices as a dedicated trial lawyer with an undefeated record from 2016 through 2019, and you'll know that no case is too big or too small. Due to his success, hard work, and commitment to excellence, attorney Jonathan Gonzalez has been listed in Super Lawyers Rising Stars, as well as in the top 40 under 40 list by national trial lawyers. You can find Gonzalez Law Office online at saclegaldefense.com or call him at 916-304-9187.
This is TV's Dr. Travis Stork for Eggland's Best Eggs. Eggs are a staple in our diets, and there's only one egg with more delicious farm fresh taste plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best. With more vitamins, including 6 times more vitamin D and 10 times more vitamin E, plus 25% less saturated fat than ordinary eggs. Available in so many delicious varieties: classic, cage-free, organic, free-range, and pasture-raised. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction. Bar None Auction is is selling thousands of items this Saturday, January 10th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is gonna be fun.
Yeah! It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
All right, it is time to tell you what's on deck, brought to you by our friends at Trex Decking and Railing. Well, of course, we got Kings basketball tonight. Kings and Warriors from San Francisco. Game can be heard right here on Sactown Sports. Later tonight, the G-Man will have the call. Reminder that we've got the appearance out there with game night at Roosters on the River. So make sure you check out that. There's also college football. The other part of the equation for the national championship, will it be Indiana? Will it be Oregon? Well, that game is early evening, late afternoon. You have Pelicans at the Wizards. The Wizards. Let's see. You've got the Clippers at the Nets. Nets. Clippers. Who's next? Let's see. Thunder Grizzlies. Hawks Nuggets.
Huggets.
Knicks at Suns. The Nuns.
The Nuns.
I was going to go with the 6, but okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rockets at Blazers.
Razors or the Blockets? I like Blockets. It's a funny word.
Careful. Bucks at Lakers.
Blakers.
Lux.
Baker. How about Bakers?
Bakers. Yeah, I like that.
There you go. And then, of course, as I said, the Oregon-Indiana game.
Yeah, that's the Doozers.
The Hucks.
There's a few weird-sounding names in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a fun.
And don't forget the last 64 teams of the FA Cup starting tomorrow.
That's right. Also, Huddersfield Town, after with their new signings in the January window, just announced an hour ago Leo Castledine being recalled by Chelsea. He's going to end up at a championship club, from what I understand. But we're taking on Stockport tomorrow.
Wait, they're recalling him to send him someplace else?
Yeah. I don't know how it's a thing, and I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say. But anyways, there's a watch party tonight out at Roosters on the River featuring Christopher Laud and friends for the Kings Warriors game, and then there will be a watch party tomorrow morning, 4:30 a.m. Huddersfield Town at Stockport. It's going to be cold out there. Watch party location to be determined.
Stockport, Phil Foden's hometown.
Also, I hear we're always looking for players. I hear Kevin De Bruyne, they're taking bids on him too. So
with his torn hamstring.
Yeah, I mean, he could still probably hang in League One. That's fine. Birthdays are meant to be spent with family and friends, and nothing captures the excitement of the January transfer window in English soccer, much like crumble cookies. Hey, crumble cookies. Yummy. Jason Ross.
I have yesterday still on here, too, just because I don't think we got to it.
Oh, we didn't. That's right.
On this one. No, we got to the birthdays, but this one I remember we never got to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you and Chris.
Chris was busy yelling at me all morning.
Bob Eubanks. This is yesterday.
Bob Eubanks is still
with
the Newlywed Game.
Is he the guy that George Clooney played, like he was part of the CIA or something like that?
No, that's the Gong Show guy.
Yeah. That's Johnny Carson.
No. No.
That's the Wink Martindale. That's Gary Whippet. Whippet, real good.
Hang on. Now I got to get this.
John,
No.
Bob
Jake
Davalina.
Fairbanks.
No.
No.
Jake Fairbanks.
Venus Flytrap.
We have more good stuff. Chuck Barris.
Chuck Barris. Is your cousin Marvin Barris. Bob Eubanks is.
This is from yesterday.
Bob Eubanks is turned yesterday. Bob turned 90.
87.
Chris is closer, 88.
Oh.
All right, today, let's start with on this date in what year did the television show Malcolm in the Middle debut?
1998.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
I'll say 97.
Wrong way, Chris. Dave is closer, 2000.
Oh, okay. All right.
Happy birthday to Princess Kate Middleton.
PK, as we call her over there, is
PKM?
Yeah. She is 41.
No, she's 44.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Christopher Laud.
Big Royals guy.
Yeah.
Not just Kansas City. Yeah.
Making a list.
Checking it twice.
All right. That one in for Chris.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Dave Matthews. Is it Matthews?
Dave.
Dave.
A little baby.
Oh, Matthews.
Dave, yes, he of the tour bus fame. Davey Max.
Here she blows.
He wakes up in the morning. He's got to be like 55.
I'll say 57.
So much to say, so much to say.
Chris is closer. He is 59.
Wow. Old Dave.
Happy birthday to J.K. Simmons.
Ooh. Weirdly enough, J.K. Simmons, much more successful than if he'd gone with his given name, Just Kidding Simmons.
Oh.
I don't think that would have worked.
It was Jonathan Kaminga.
Do you know what commercial he's been doing for decades?
Isn't it the Allstate?
Longer.
Longer than Farmers?
Mm-hmm.
Commercial longer than that? So is he just the voice for it?
Yeah.
Affleck?
I'll say he's the voice of one of the characters.
Oh, is he? No, it wouldn't be another insurance company. Is he Doug?
He is the yellow M&M.
I know, that's right. I thought he was the red one. Jonathan Kaminga Simmons is 70. Problem is, my first experience with J.K. Simmons was in the HBO series Oz, and he's a much different guy.
I thought you were going to say the pitching coach in the movie The Scout.
No, it was Oz.
Dave is closer, 71.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to Chad Johnson, also known as Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco. Chad Johnson is 44.
He is Cuatro Cinco.
Chris is closer. He is 48.
Wow.
Happy birthday
Cuatro Ocho
to Muggsy Bogues.
Do you think when Chad Johnson, if he makes it to 85, that's just going to be a crazy thing, right? Ocho Cinco is Ocho Cinco. Muggsy Bogues is 63.
62.
Chris is closer, 61.
Jeez. That's piggybacking.
Michael Beasley.
Michael B. Leasley.
You're stupid. Michael Beasley is 30. No, he's 40.
38.
Chris is closer, 37.
I hate Michael Beasley.
And last but not least, Ian Rappaport.
I believe it's Rappaport.
Rappaport. From
God,
the NFL Network?
Yeah, I guess so. Ian Rappaport is, he's actually younger than you think. He's 48.
Oh, I was going to say, he's a little bit older, 48. And I'll say 49.
Okay, wrong way, Chris. Dave gets it 46.
That's how you want to end the segment, with a Dave victory. We'll take a break. When we come back, hey! Last fun in games, you gave me your heart. Alan Stiles, for the final time, joins us for Friday Fun and Games. He'll join us next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-489-7733. That's 800-489-7733. 800-489-7733.
Happy New Year, Susan. I really appreciate you picking up the bill for lunch.
I'm happy to. One of my New Year's resolutions is being better with money. So I've started using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for buying gas.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I earn cash back just for buying the gas I was already buying.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play and start earning cash back on everyday gas purchases. Use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents per gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RIDER. Code RIDER.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Guys, if your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, you can start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation so you get real answers about your testosterone levels and overall health. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. This isn't guesswork or one-size-fits-all treatment. Revive specializes in personalized, closely monitored testosterone care designed to help men feel stronger, sharper, and more like themselves again. With over 120,000 patients treated since 2011.
Show with Jason Ross.
That's right. We are here. Just me at this point.
I think...
And Chris.
I think yesterday was Alan's first time in 6 months that he was on time.
What does that mean?
Just interesting
Curious.
that he chose yesterday to be on time.
Not today.
He was in here. He was in here earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he asked how much time do I have, and I said 9 seconds.
All right. Dave's here now.
I just passed Alan.
Oh, is he going the wrong way?
Oh, is he doing...
I wasn't talking to the big boss because he's big time now.
Oh, I thought he was doing Friday Fun and Games with KNCI.
Drive time, Alan. All right. Well, let's exceed my entire sodium content for the month here.
Don't go yet.
Oh, don't go we have a missing thing here. All right, so Jason's getting together. Okay, I'll vamp with you. I got a couple things.
Okay. Especially because Alan's not here.
This appears to be true. I have reached out to verify it, but I had to look to see if this was a joke, a false site, whatever. DeMarcus Cousins says, Rick Carlisle.
This is great.
Tried to recruit him to the Mavericks during his prime, so I'm assuming that's when he was on the Kings. But DeMarcus was instantly turned off. Quote, he'd send me weird selfies and say, I'm thinking about you, and I really want to coach you. He said he didn't know how to respond, so he just left the coach on read. I mean...
Red.
Is it on red? Read? Whatever.
So, like...
I know. I want to see those selfies so bad.
No, you can do that as a coach? Isn't that tampering?
That's got to be tampering. That's got to be tampering. But I think there's actually an NBA rule that states you can tamper with Kings players. They just kind of it's like the Hail Mary in the end zone.
Or was Carlisle part of like Team USA or something when
maybe
Cousins was doing that stuff?
I'm gonna start doing that with you guys on the group chat. Just be like, guys, just send you like rando selfies. Be like, I'm looking forward to the show tomorrow.
Okay.
Alan Stiles.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Great.
This is it, dude.
This is it. Yeah. Although we go
to the end of the road.
Alan said no mo.
Whoa.
Not in the midday.
Not in the midday, though.
Matt and Kayla Monday. There, we did the promo.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I was talking to...
That's not what you told me off the air.
Our new big boss,
you told
Jim,
me.
and we're really excited, man.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for Kayla and Matt. Been talking to them a little bit separately.
Okay. You said you weren't.
Can we have a moment?
Okay, fine. We had that moment yesterday.
Too late.
No,
we actually did.
We had to be all professional.
Did we?
Were
we?
Well, we tried.
It was interesting you were on time then.
When?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
Now he doesn't have to. He's drive time Alan.
He didn't have to before, it seems.
Yeah, well, hey.
Matt's getting, hype videos.
Yeah, what was that? What was that? What is that about? I don't know.
I'm back.
Yeah, the eyebrow raise. Who are you, The Rock?
Everyone's got all this imaging, all these sounders,
That's
all
right.
these videos. Meanwhile, Jason and I are just like, well, we're just here.
Hey, man.
Just here.
Hey, well, you guys run. Well, Kyle, I really shouldn't, but you guys, we heard your ads.
What ads?
You know, the promos and KNCI.
We have promos?
Yeah. And then it just cuts. Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
And that's it.
And Whitey told me about it. I said, no, Whitey. It's because we were, in limbo. I'm sure we're going to get added to the mix here. So you guys are running over there with the big boys.
I was at the game against Dallas a couple weeks ago during break. I forgot to tell you this, and I kept waiting. All I saw was Alan Stiles. Kept waiting for it to turn over. Whether it was afternoons or mornings, nope, just Alan.
Do you know how many pictures I have of that on my phone?
That it didn't.
Well, now you'll be moved down.
Every time it's supposed to rotate to each show.
No.
And it was just Alan.
Just one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey. Anyways, Jason Ross. Back
you guys
to
ready to Friday Funny Games?
So
here's what we're going to do because it's a hodgepodge. I'm not going to have everybody taste the same. If Chris and Kyle could come in to pick theirs. Dave, go ahead and pick 2 from the bag and 1 from the bowl.
Two from any bag?
Yeah, I mean, take 2 bags.
Okay. Oh, pick 2 bags.
Okay.
Okay.
And
I'll take
1 bowl.
And 1.
And 1 from the
And you get 1 more bag, Chris. Okay. I guess Alan's getting the rest.
Wow.
Alan. Whatever afternoon guy.
Yeah.
You're going to miss me, Dave. I know you.
That's what they say.
So, thank you. Can I smell it?
You can.
So
it's the chip challenge every year on either my birthday or at Christmas.
What the hell?
My brother and his family just load me up with random chips that they find all over the place.
Okay.
So we're going to see how accurate you guys can do. So you guys can just go ahead and if it's from a bag, let me know what number it is and see if you guys can guess. And the bowl, I think I have the idea.
All right.
I ran out of bags.
Take one out of the bowl.
Okay.
This is a circular orange ball.
Okay.
Like a poof.
All right.
But it looks like there's green undertones.
All right, give it a whirl. Tell me what you think is the chip challenge. If you can taste and identify it in our Friday Fun and Games. Oh, he's making a face.
That is definitely pickle. Whoa. Spicy pickle?
It is, from Vlasic, a spicy dill pickleball. You
Wow.
nailed it.
Nailed it.
From the bowl. Alan, is yours from the bowl?
Wow.
Okay.
That's actually not bad.
All right. Good job, Dave.
Thank you. Want to know.
Dave wanna know.
Last Christmas.
That's sweet.
Okay.
My favorite thing. Listen to us eat, listeners.
Yeah, some type of like Werther's.
Werther's chip.
What's up, Grandma?
All right, Alan, yours is Lay's from Lay's. It's a potato chip. It is salted caramel.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? That's pretty deep.
Chris, where are you going from your bowl?
I got the bowl. It
Okay.
appears to be spicy, hot Cheeto-like, and it is spicy, but there is a pickle aftertaste.
I mean, guys, what's going on here today? Chris, flaming hot dill pickle Cheetos.
What? I want the pickle.
Can I?
And cut. Thank you, Alan, for your final show and a drop we will have forever. As much as you like, that one is going to be live in infamy.
I've never heard it live before.
Kyle,
Well,
from the bowl.
yeah, my bowl is like a Chex Mix looking thing.
Yeah. Way to go out on top, Alan.
It's not pickle.
What?
Hello.
I'm going to go like a s'mores. That's
All right.
my guess.
Close enough. Oreo Muddy Buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. All right, now go ahead and you guys can just fire away if you'd like, because, I mean, I don't know what Alan's going to say
Buddy.
again. Well,
This
Alan's
is,
got number 1.
I have number J.
I think it's a 4.
Oh, it's a 4. Sorry. All right.
You guys can go on your own. Just tell me what it is you think and what number you're eating from.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is pretty.
what the hell?
Oh, like chili.
That's yours? It's number 1? You have Doritos Late Night Loaded Taco.
Yeah.
Dave, number 4?
First, I got to say the pickle flavor thing.
That was a tough one to start with.
Yeah, I'm going to take a. I don't know what the hell that. Something with vinegar in it. Cheesy vinegar poofy chips.
It's a Kettle Buffalo style chicken dip.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Chris or Kyle, you guys going?
Nailed it.
Okay, I'm working on bag number 7. It's a Dorito looking thing.
Is this the taco ones?
It also has like a buffalo ranch like style to it.
It's all right.
yeah.
Is that your final guess?
Yeah, something like that. But it's a little spicy too.
Zesty jalapeno popper.
Got it. Yeah.
Ooh, Papa. Save me one. I want to try that one.
Oh, the whole bag's.
I don't know.
That
What's going
sounds
on
really
with this
good.
one.
Those taco ones are bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa, my God.
Maybe it's your thing, Dave. It's not that good.
Really?
They're all in there.
My thing's not that
Wait,
good.
don't look yet because you still have one more.
Good
Chris,
one.
what was your other one?
Mine is number 3.
Okay.
It's some sort of cheese puff, but there's almost like a sweetness to it. I would say like sour cream.
Okay. It's from Hers. That's the company. Hot and Honey Cheese Curls.
Wow.
Hot. You got
That's the honey.
All right.
I should know this.
Is number 8 the same one? Because I just tried that.
No, yours is a Pringles Mingles White Cheddar Ranch.
Okay.
This appears.
This
appears to be filled. It's a not a bugle, like a combo type thing.
But is it sweet? Number 2, Jason. I should know this. It's right on the tip of my tongue. It's a chive and onion.
Yours is a Pringles Mingles as well. It's a dill pickle and ranch.
I didn't get the pickle.
Cut.
What? I want the pickle.
You're not even trying.
He wants the pickle and he didn't
get the pickle.
You and these pickles, man.
And he's finishing on top.
What? I want the pickle.
Okay. I'm going to go very specific here because it's just what it tastes like. This tastes like everything bagel with cream cheese.
It's just a ranch dip.
Oh, well.
Okay.
That's what it tastes like.
Cream cheese ranch, same thing.
Chris, your last one?
I've got either number 6 or number 9.
6.
It is some sort of cheese, spicy. I'm going to say like a cheese and jalapeno.
Jalapeno queso.
I honestly guess that.
You guys did well.
Queso is French for cheese.
There you go. They're all in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is your brother that does this?
Yeah.
He does a really good job. I mean, there's a lot of.
Did you like the pickleballs? No, you didn't love them.
No, they were good.
Let me try.
I would like to try the ones Kyle had, the jalapeno popper.
Oh, I thought you wanted the loaded taco.
Oh, no, those are good.
Loaded tacos are fantastic. Yeah, aren't these good?
Wait, which one?
The pickle
The
ones.
jalapeno popper, whatever. Yeah, Alan, I guess we'll miss you. But you know what? You're on to.
Whoa.
You're on to bigger and better. And I will say this: of all the midday hosts we have had, I've been here 20-something years. You've been here forever. Jason and I were talking about this yesterday. Of all the midday hosts we have had here at Sactown Sports, you were 100% one of them. And I want to say thank you for being a part of all this stuff. I'm so proud of you.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you, Dave and Jason and Chris for a lot. It's been a lot of fun. Never forget walking in here the first day. And 3 years later, we are where we are. Thanks, guys.
You're in the middle of a nice moment, and he says, we got to go.
It's okay.
Alan Stiles, for the final time in middays, joins you next.
But what? I want the pickle.
Domantas Sabonis plays here.
He finds Sabonis. Put the frosting on the cake. Put the cherry on the sundae. Sabonis with a two-hand flush makes it 114-106.
Sactown Sports is your proud home